I bet you didn't expect to see me right there, did you? No. Alex is taking care of a few things, and then she will be in here in just a moment. I'm going to get everybody warmed up and fired up for this game tonight. Another huge game. Look at it like this. Cardinals, if they win or tie today, they clinch a spot in the playoffs. Titans can clinch the South if the Colts lose. So there's a lot of stuff that can really change the order of things up here today. And I just want to kind of go through the chat really fast here to kind of blow through everybody that's in here tonight. Nathan Perez, first one in here tonight, is cheering for the Colts. Go Colts, go! You got your Loki appearance really early today. Alley Cat Treasures picking the Colts as well. Really have to go against the NFC teams this part of the season. I completely understand him. Anything to help your beloved Saints out, especially as far down as they're struggling with their quarterback situation, that's completely understandable. You saw where they reached out to Breeze today, and he respectfully declined coming back for a few games. But I thought that was kind of cool. Rick Lee is in the house. Also, go Colts. Nathan Perez. Matthew Eddy's in here. Need a big Cards win for Matthew. I think the Cards need to rebound too. I like the Colts too. Tim's in here. Glad this is happening tonight. No one to spend Christmas with. Tim, I can almost guarantee you that any holiday that arises or anything that comes up, you can find either me or Alex online. And other than that, if you were closer, I would have you at the house with us for sure. No questions asked, just so you know that. Mr. River Rat, you're right, buddy, right there. You got all of us. That's no truer statement. Going on down. Gary's Melody Detecting's in the house. What's up, Mr. Gary? Nice to see you. Been in here all afternoon. I seen that you sent me something on Facebook. I'll look at it here in a little while. Gold prospecting out Bush with Marky, my brother. What's up? Nice to see you coming in all the way from the great country of Australia. Continent. We'll just say continent. That's my gold prospecting Australian friend. Watch out, Loki. Don't you trip. All right. Marky, I hope you're doing well, sir. I know that you've been having some stuff go on. It's nice to see you, though. All righty. And so we're back to today's game. The Cardinals are going to set to receive the ball today. Big time game. This is going to come down to the Colts have enough people out today that where it's really going to make Carson Wentz have to play a good game in order for them to probably secure a win. Let's see how well their defense does. Cardinals will start out at the 20-yard line after that kickoff. Little hungover today, big night. I bet you're a day past Christmas now, so you're on the downhill slide headed towards New Year's. We just got done watching probably one of the worst games of the week. Green Bay had 4 takeaways in that game and just couldn't dominate it. So it wasn't a lot of fun to watch. Let Cleveland hang around, give them a chance. Cleveland almost won that game. 1st and 10, Murray hands off. And I don't know who that was that poured through, but I believe that was Connor, I guess, for a gain of about 4 or 5. They're going to stay in the hurry-up offense here. This is going to be nice. Murray hands off again, takes off, pushes straight up the middle for the first down. That's not Connor's, is it? I don't know I don't know his numbers. But 2 5-yard runs or so. And they're going to stay in this fast-paced offense. They're going to try to wear him down. And it's Edmonds at the backfield. I didn't think that was Connor's. There's the snap. It's another handoff. He's going to try to he gets the edge this time. Gets another 5 yards. 3 quick rushing plays. 15 yards of offense from Edmonds to start the game. Looking solid. Kyler Murray comes straight up to the line. Straight under center. 2nd down and 6. Oh, there's a blitz. He throws the screenplay, gets it out to Zach Ertz, who gets about 2.5, maybe 3. Good move by Zach Ertz right there to get that ball out, or Kyler Murray to get it out. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. 13:21 left to go in the. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh, I got to fix something. Kyler's back. There's going to be a penalty flag called. We'll see what it is. And it's going to be an offensive penalty here. It's going to still be 3rd down and 3. Oh, 3rd and 8, I'm sorry. It's going to be called on Jones. It must have been a false start. Yep. Right tackle flinched. Right guard, I'm sorry.
What's up, everybody?
You ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock. I got an unexpected call from Grandma, and I hadn't got a chance to talk to her today, so I had to take it.
Here, I'll get you through this one here. I'll take this one, then you can catch back up. Murray's gets a quick slant out to Zach Ertz. He's going to get past the 42 for the 1st down. It will be 1st and 10, and I will catch all y'all probably about halftime. Peace.
All right, so I'm not as forward as he is. I'm on the 3rd and 8 play right here. So I'm going to let that play for just a second. Get these headphones untangled because everyone knows how that goes. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Marky? What's up, Shelby? What's up, Tim? Gary? River Rat? Matthew? Nathan? Everybody in here. Rick? I appreciate you all being in here. So 1st and 10. Murray hands it off to Edmonds and just gets about 2 or 3. So Kyler Murray starting 2 for 2, 13 yards. There's 12 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Merry Christmas, Marky. And I'll get a scoreboard up here because I don't like to do the way my dad does it. And I'm on a laptop, so my computer will crash if I use OBS too long on it. 2nd and 8. Murray checks it down to Edmonds. All right, there is a scoreboard up here. So it's going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and 3 here. I appreciate everybody coming in here on Christmas, whether you had a big party or you're just hanging out by yourself, whichever it is, I always appreciate your guys' company just as well. 3rd and 3, he hits Zach Ertz for a 1st down and another 6 yards. Zach Ertz has become a pretty big, especially with Murray out and them having Colt McCoy. He's been a big guy to help keep them on the right path so far this season. An excellent mid-season pickup. All right, so everybody that is in the chat right now, who do you want to win? I don't have a poll up on here. I do have one on the community tab on our channel page if you would like to go vote in it. But I just kind of want to know who everybody is rooting for today. Luke, I can probably guess that you're rooting for the Cardinals, being you're a Dolphins fan. But for everybody else, very disappointing that Diop's out for the rest of the season. Was excited to see him in the playoffs. 2nd and 5, Murray takes off running. He gets the edge and gets 3 or 4 of those yards. So it's going to be 3rd and short here. It is disappointing to see D-Hop out. They said if by chance they make it to the NFC Championship, he might be able to come back by then. But that's probably the earliest. Cardinals, I guess. Colts for the win. I don't really like the Titans, so I'm more of the Colts in that division. But I feel like I'm going to have to, I'd like the Colts to make the playoffs. Murray loads up deep on 3rd and 3, hits Christian Kirk in the hands, and he can't pull it in. I feel like I have to kind of pull for the Cardinals here in a way because a Colts with a full head of steam would probably be pretty dangerous in the playoffs. But I'm happy for him. Jonathan Taylor's having a career year in year number 2. So I don't know. I like both of these teams. I don't have any hard feelings towards these guys. So I'm gonna be happy with whoever wins. I'm fine if the Colts win, and I'm not gonna be hurt if the Cardinals win either. So Matt Prater has a 51-yard field goal attempt, and it is just left of the goal, so no good. I kind of want the Cardinals to win, though, for the sake of sports betting. Stay away from the Chiefs. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, go Colts. What's up, Jonathan? I'm picking Cardinals. I enjoy watching Kyler much better than croissant wins. The Colts team is awesome, but Carson Wentz is a bum, man. I didn't like him in Philly, so I'm not going to become a fan of him just because he's an Indy. But, their run game is good, and their defense is good. I know they're missing some pieces in their offensive line and with Darius Leonard and a couple others in the secondary. But they're a good team. I like both of these teams a lot. I'm guessing a Colts loss is good for a Chiefs, but IDK. Since they don't have the division, the Colts, then it doesn't affect the Chiefs. But for the Bengals, they also have the division currently, so that also doesn't affect them. So it's like a weird situation. Pete Wentz would be a better QB. Merry Christmas, Crafty. Will Baker still be on the Browns next season? Honestly, if you're asking me personally, I don't think so. And I feel the same way about Lamar. I feel like Lamar has a better chance of getting that contract than Baker. But, Kevin Stefanski could, pull, I want to fix him. I want to make him better. I want to get him healthy and see what he can do. But, there's a lot of quarterback movement going to be going on in the offseason this year. And I really feel like, one of those guys could end up there. I could see Baker or Lamar ending up in Houston for Deshaun Watson. And then, I don't know. I've just seen, there's too many quarterbacks that I just don't probably replace him with who. I don't think they'll draft a QB because this is not a quarterback draft by any means. But, Russ moving, Aaron Rodgers probably moving, Deshaun Watson probably moving. Who knows whoever's taking over for the Raiders if they're going to want to keep Carr. Denver's going to need a quarterback. There's a lot of question marks. The Giants need a quarterback. They've needed a quarterback since they benched Eli. They've just got the wrong guy, I think. I mean, Daniel Jones has proven to have gotten better. So 1st and 10 for the Colts, and Jonathan Taylor is all the way down on the edge. He gets a long run down to the red zone. Big explosive play for Jonathan Taylor to start this drive. Wow. That started from their own about 42. Especially if they make a Super Bowl run, I can see him staying. I just have to keep that option in the back of my mind because it's still possible. That was insane. So they're inside the 20 after that, or they're on the Arizona 16. Russell Wilson signs with the Browns. I could see Russell Wilson signing with the Browns, and I could also see Russell Wilson signing with the Saints. Or 3, leaving the Hawks if Pete gets the axe. I don't know what's going to happen there. It's kind of a mess in Seattle right now, so. They've got an injury right here. What's up, William? Wilson to the Saints. See, I keep seeing things like that, and that one makes a little bit of sense to me. I feel like, okay, so Frank Reich's coming out on the field. I don't know who is injured right now. It's not Jonathan Taylor, and it's not their wide receiver because was that Pittman? Because he's standing there, but I don't know who's down. Wentz is on the sideline. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to like have this channel and be like a part and get guys like all of you guys your opinions and stuff. Get to hear that every week because like I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about all the movement we're gonna see. So that was Jack Doyle on the injury. Yeah, if Baker Mayfield hadn't thrown 4 picks, they would have won that game. And I don't think Baker's very good, but they played decent enough to win. And Baker looked like last year Carson Wentz. 2nd and 7 from the 13. I like that name. What's up, Puppet? A quick pass to Michael Pittman all the way down for the first down inside the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Colts. I appreciate that, William. Yeah, so it's a big win for the Packers to, kind of create a little bit of separation. The Browns are probably done this year, which I'm happy with, so I don't have to listen to them. I know they're going to tell me, say all these things like, oh, this guy's hurt. But, like, Myles Garrett didn't even touch Aaron Rodgers. Like, I don't know. Like, there was a lot of things. You had guys. I think OBJ is still living in Baker's head rent-free, and that's just that. So they ran the ball on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He wasn't able to get much on that run, Jonathan Taylor. There's 7 minutes left in the 1st quarter. I hate close games, but at least the Packs know their defense is trash. Well, we've been saying special teams for the last couple of weeks, but they didn't have to worry about winning the special teams battle. So Jonathan Taylor straight up the middle, and he's down to the 1-yard line now. So 3rd and goal. Wentz is 1 for 1, 9 yards on this. There's the Irish #1 fan, Puppet Master. Yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of faith in the Packers defense, honestly. Either way, a win is a win. No matter how close, how whatever, it's still a win at the end of the day. Wentz is going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he hits T.Y. Hilton in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. That's a name that injuries, yeah. He's like a glass cannon, man. He's got injury on every part of his body, and he needs to like get healthy. OBJ, he's been trying. Yeah, he has, but I feel like he really like it when OBJ was there. It was basically ego versus ego, and that's why they didn't get along. When he was off the field, Baker played better, and so. And they kicked the extra point. Extra point is good. So Colts take a 7-0 lead in the 1st quarter. But I don't know. Like, as soon as all that stuff came out and OBJ's dad said some bad stuff about Baker and everything, I feel like it really hurt his ego, and it's been just living in his head a little bit. Now, Baker's a competitor. I get that, and I respect that. I mean, Joe Burrow is a competitor as well. They got the same kind of mentality, but Baker ruins Baker by not being willing to just sit down. Okay, you've got, this injury that you could go get fixed and be out for 3 weeks, or you can keep playing and probably make it worse, and he decided to keep playing. As long as Arizona wins Cowboys, I'll be fine. Colin Coward ruined Baker. Dude, I think he lives rent-free in Baker's head, too. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how what the North looks like come like July. Yeah, I mean, not only we're going to see quarterbacks, we're going to see coaches. I know there was a lot of defensive players that wanted out from their teams this year that, we could see moving around. Guys like Xavier Howard, things like that, different big pieces to defenses, in my opinion. I feel like my camera's a little fuzzy. I'm going to fix that real quick. Been having a little bit of issue with that this week. Cowboys are the only team I like in the NFC. It's ironic for you to say that, but Washington's one of those, like, for no reason other than Alex Smith played there, is an NFC team I like, but I'm not a huge NFC person. Puppet Master, but yo, see y'all's lair. Hey, Puppet, see you after a while, man. Appreciate you. All right, so we're back from commercial. Arizona's going to get their second shot. Matt Prater missed an uncharacteristic 50-yard field goal because he's pretty much money at 50-51 area. But, anything can happen. See what they got. They're going to take it out from the end zone. And that was a bad decision. He gets smacked around the 10-yard line. I live around too many Cowboy fans who drive me crazy. Yeah, like where I live, if you're mostly a Bengals fan and you've got, I am in Indiana, so you do get Colts fans quite a bit. I feel like the Bengals kind of take over out of like the biggest team, but you've got a lot of division rivalry fans in Browns and Steelers, and so, yeah. I feel like that's like an equivalent is to like a fan base being crazy, driving you crazy is the Steelers, man. I can't argue with them. I can't have conversations with them. All right, so Kyler Murray first pass throws in the direction of Chase Edmonds. They do not connect. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 6:03 left in the first. Now, so going into this game with all the updates leading up to right now, starting or whatever, I had a really big feeling that the Cardinals should win this game with ease. But, that big run by Jonathan Taylor really set them up. Bro, Kyler, what was that? That's what I'm saying. 2nd and 10, they hit Christian Kirk for about 8. It's going to be 3rd and short here. But, the way that the Colts have rallied around, what they've lost, they've started this game pretty well. So it's going to be 3rd and 2, 5:40 left. We'll be watching my Eagles play tomorrow. If it's at 1 o'clock, which I believe it is, I'm going to be watching the Bengals-Ravens game. But the Chiefs play at 4:25. And 3rd and 2 is an option, and he ends up tossing it to Edmonds, gets the first down, gets out of bounds. And then Sunday Night Football tomorrow, we'll be in here for the Cowboys and Washington. So I wanted to do the Chiefs game and didn't think I'd be able to because of work. It starts at 4:25. I get off at 5:30. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get out early. But Dad's going to start that stream for me. So hopefully, unless I wake up in the morning and feel terrible. So Edmonds gets a block. And he gets another 12 yards on that run. So honestly, we might be on here from 1 o'clock till midnight tomorrow, the way it's sounding, but it all depends on how we're feeling. Oh, that was a catch by Chase Edmonds, by the way, not a handoff. So now it's a Kyler Murray run, And he gets a big open gap. And he makes it all the way down inside the 5-yard line, about the 2-yard line. Big explosive play. I feel like he was like, Jonathan Taylor can do it, but so can I. That's what it felt like just then. He fakes the handoff, runs left, switches up, goes right, and it's just a foot race. I'm glad he didn't try to extend that and put it in with that because he might have fumbled it. So 1st and goal from the 2. So they flip it to Edmonds, and I think he gets thrown out of bounds right about at the line of scrimmage right there. I watched the streams early in the season during the Chiefs games. Bad luck. Can't do it anymore. I watched streams early in the season during Chiefs games. Bad luck. Can't do it anymore. I understand. I didn't stream any Chiefs games like in the first half of the season, and that was mostly because we hadn't started doing like full games or anything, just like talking pre and post game. But every game I've been on here, the Chiefs have played, they've done better. 2nd and goal, handoff to Edmonds, straight ahead for the touchdown. Now they're 1 point away for tying this game up. That's a 2-yard rushing touchdown. Yeah, that was a big open gap for him just to run right through the middle. So Matt Prater's going to line up for the extra point. There's 3:03 left in the first quarter. Colt McCoy is holding a kick. And this one goes left too, and so the Colts maintain a 1-point lead. I don't know what's going on with Tim today. This is going to be a great game. I think so too, Luke. Okay, I got to do some cleaning after last night's effort. I'll try to make it back soon. Hey, Marky, I appreciate you. Yeah, it looks like a good one here. Yeah, for sure. I killed a half of a full cheesecake. I'm stuffed. Cheesecake don't sound too bad right now. Yeah, I'm excited to see what twists and turns and curveballs they throw at us in this one. Yeah, they said that this is his first time holding. Prater wants to keep things interesting. Yeah, so he's just never kicked with Colt McCoy as a holder before. I'm sure that's something they're going to be talking about and trying to work on the sideline because the Cardinals could be up by 4 right now, but they're down by 1. Cherry cheesecake. Oh, man, that just sounds delicious. Kick to laces both times. Yeah, so they're probably going to go spend the entire, time working on that on the sideline at least. Or get someone else in there to hold it. It was good. We made a bunch of cookies yesterday. The day before, I'm not sure. I also had a piece of cake at work today. It was just a white cake with vanilla icing and chocolate. I don't know. It was a weird cake, but I don't eat a lot of cakes. I do like cheesecakes though. All right, let's get this moved where I can see a little bit better. Yeah, so the Colts winning this game doesn't really affect the Chiefs or Bengals at all. It's more of them keeping other people out. Because they're sitting at the 5 seed right now, so a win keeps them at the 5 seed. Breaking update. Baker just threw another interception. What's up, tribe? Laces out. Merry Christmas, everyone. What's up, Obi? Merry Christmas. It's so good to see you. Man, Jonathan Taylor is a goat. On a diet, have to settle for vanilla wafers. Yeah. I mean, vanilla wafers aren't bad, though. This makes me think of banana pudding, which is pretty good, too. Yeah, we just got to win out and let everybody fight for the rest. I mean, as long as we beat Pittsburgh, I'm going to be happy. Now, the Bengals game, my heartstrings are a little torn right there. But I'm going to be happy no matter what. So, 1st and 10 at the 20, and they try to set up a screen, and they just can't do it. But who we got? Denver week 17, and I mean, unless the number 1 seed's locked up by then, who knows what's going to happen by then, they might be able to easily win that game, depending on the situation. Had some chocolate pie, very tasty. I don't eat a lot of chocolate, like mainly chocolate things, I guess I should say. Or from the 25. I said 20 earlier. But Carson Wentz hits their tight end, Granson, and gets about 7 yards, and he's pushed out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and short here. Yeah, next week's going to be rough. I mean, I'm going to be so happy either way. It's not very often that the Chiefs are in Cincinnati and I can watch both of them, but I'm just going to go in with open eyes and just enjoy it for what it is and be happy with whatever happens as long as nobody gets hurt. All right, 3rd and 3 here. There's 2 minutes left in the first quarter. He fakes the handoff to Taylor. He loads up deep and hits Ashton Doolin for a first down. And so I know that I knew all of the starting wide receivers for the Colts, but I know they've been shuffling around. I've seen that guy before, but I couldn't remember his name. So 1st and 10 now in Arizona territory. They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets stuffed up real quick. That's all right. I thought it was pick 2. That was another reason I was kind of squinting. Isaiah Simmons was real close. I still can't believe that Carson Wentz only threw for 57 yards last week. Can't stand the Steelers. No, I can't either, man. Like, they're probably my number 1 least favorite team. All right, 2nd and 9. It looks like the defense came across early. Wow, Carson Wentz looking kind of impressive so far. Take a lot of pictures at the game for sure. All right, so now instead of 2nd and 9, it's going to be 2nd and 4 with 1:09 left in the first quarter. I feel like this game's gone by kind of quick. Luke, give him time. That's what I'm saying. Look, I don't want to compliment Wentz at all. He's had some impressive moments this season, but he's also tried to throw away games, so I just can't. I know people make mistakes, but all right, so now there's movement again. And if that's on the defense, they're going to have a first down here. But I can't tell who moved first. I know, right? It looks like a real QB. All right, so it was on the defense. So now the Colts move 5 more yards forward and have a first down. So the clock's rolling and we're under a minute now. They're on the 35-yard line now after that second penalty. 1st and 10. They've got Taylor in the backfield. And Taylor gets smacked in the backfield for a loss of 2. This has been like a real weird series this last 2 minutes in this game. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And maybe both these teams can reset on this break. And I don't know. It's just been weird for a minute. So all right, so we're going to move this over to the second quarter. We're going to watch a Progressive commercial with Baker Mayfield real quick. I swear they called a false start on a guy for breathing in the first game. Honestly, I wanted to watch that game because it's football and I just wanted to watch it. And it started while I was at work and I got to see all of the pregame. Seriously, every single minute of the pregame. But as soon as it started, I had to do things. And then I went down to the break room to watch part of it, before I went home. And then, in one room, they had the 2 football games. And in the room I was in, they had I don't even remember which Christmas movie because I saw a bunch of them on in the break room today. So I didn't watch it. I listened to some of it in the car on the way home. And then, I just turned Dad's stream on when I got home and fell asleep just listening to it. So I didn't get to really even see any of that game. But it seemed like an odd game. And, saying I swear they called a false start on a guy for breathing is, pretty much sums up the way I feel like that game went. Not saying a bunch of penalties, but, just weird. Seems like the quarter went fast. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I feel like that quarter went by super fast. But, I mean, both teams have, at least recently, become a very run-heavy team. I mean, obviously Kyler Murray runs a lot, and he's not playing, at least I don't think he's active today, but James Conner with Kyler Murray, with Edmonds, strong runners on that team, and then with Jonathan Taylor obviously on the other side. So the clock's going to run quite a bit the way these two teams play, so it might end up going fairly quickly. What's up, Alberto? Nice to see you, man. It was kind of good and kind of boring. I'm upset I missed it because I wanted to watch it, but I would not be here right now doing this stream if I had not gotten that, hour and a half, 2-hour nap because, I have been just whipped this week. What's up, bro? Can you post my video? Post your video? What's up, Eddie? JT for MVP. See, that's something I can get behind. I would love to see, I know Aaron Rodgers, has had an MVP season, but I would love to see a position player win it, and I will 100% support that. Huberson Moreau, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Who are you guys? Well, John, I can tell who you're rooting for, but who are you guys rooting for tonight? So 3rd and 10 now. The new one I just posted. I can post the link to your channel, and if anybody would like to go check you out. All right, so 3rd and 10 from the 35. And Wentz gets hit immediately. And they ruled it as a fumble as he was trying to throw it. And the Colts fall on it, so it's going to be 4th and 10 now. Let me find you, Eddie. There you are. Okay, so now they're ruling it an incomplete pass. I don't know why it ends up mattering just because copy. All right, here's the link to Eddie's channel if you want to go check that out. I couldn't see which video was the newest one because I'm not sure, but I'm looking at them, but I don't know which one you want. I see the stream. So there's going to be a 53-yard field goal attempt, and it's going to be no good. So the Colts maintain their 1-point lead. Yeah, so that link is the link to Eddie's channel if you guys want to go check it out. Nathan said, go Colts. Who is winning in NFL? Right now, the Colts are beating. Oh, it's the Bengal full game highlights. Okay. So any Bengals fans, especially, go check out Eddie's channel. But the Colts are winning over Arizona right now by 1 point because these kickers are not having a very good day. What's your favorite NFL team? Chiefs are my number 1. Cincinnati is my number 2. They are my local team. The Colts are kind of local to me as well, but I'm definitely more local to Cincinnati than Indy. Go Cardinals. My name is Kyler, and I like Kyler Murray. Clint Davis. I appreciate that. You stopping in here and showing your love. Wow, 53 yards isn't long anymore for most kickers. I know the Bengals kicker, honestly, Evan McPherson, I feel like he's still got a little bit of nerves, switching to the NFL. But, I feel like that kid could kick a 70-yard field goal. The way I watch him kick, point afters, and they're 20 feet above the goalpost. Your favorite team's the NBA is the Lakers? Heck yeah. Okay, so your name is Kyler on your dad's account. I got you. He is a rookie. But I still think he could kick 70 yards. But yeah, 53 yards is starting to not feel that long anymore, and it's crazy. I'm 9 years old. I got you, Kyler. I play tackle football. Heck yeah, my dude. Kyler Murray is so freaking fast, man. Yeah, if that Packers game didn't break him, he'll be fine. Yeah, see, I think that really got in his head a little bit, but he's been fine. I think it's just you got to shake it off and move on. But I think he has the most 50-plus yard field goals in the league this year. 1st and 10 from the 43 for Arizona. Unless I got that completely wrong. I think it was 43. They handed off to Edmonds, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. I got signed LeBron James basketball shoes. That's pretty sweet. Second and 10, Kyler Murray stands in. He dumps it down to Edmonds, and he gets stopped at the 50-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. Yeah, this has been I feel like these teams are starting to look fairly evenly matched right now. I watched the Cleveland game versus the Mr. Rogers. He kicked it over the uprights, and it was hard to tell if it went through. Yeah, see, that's why I feel like he could kick a 70-yard field goal. But so on the slant, he hits Zach Ertz for another first down, another big play to move the chains. right in the middle of the field. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he was an important piece for them to pick up. So 1st and 10 now. They drop it for a screen to Ertz again. I know they do tight end screens a lot, but I don't know. Watching Zach Ertz run a screen is funny to me. He seems more like the guy that blocks for a screen. But he's been a good piece for them. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 now. Arizona's kind of picking it up a little bit. But yeah, Evan McPherson will be fine. He's just got a strong leg. Who's a better kicker, Justin Tucker or Mason Crosby? Well, you recruit some little guys, I've noticed. Probably Justin Tucker, just because Mason Crosby's having a bad year. 2nd and 6, they hand it off to Edmonds. And he gets close to the 1st down, so it's going to be 3rd and real short. These teams are settling in. That's what I was kind of thinking too. Wink. Everybody wants Tucker on their team. I mean, yeah, kickers make a difference in the game, honestly. I mean, look at the Browns, like, just for instance, if they had a kicker in this game today. All right, 3rd and 2, they hand it off to Edmonds, and it looks like he's going to be 3 inches short. I feel like they'll go for it here. Just because of the kicking issue with Prater. Yeah, I love Butker. Hopefully he's going to be activated for tomorrow. I haven't heard an update on him. I did see that Kelsey and Tyreek are both active now off the COVID list. So 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it here. I thought they would. They've done this a lot this season. And now there's a flag out. And it's going to be a false start. So 4th and 1 just turned into 4th and 6. No, he's unvaxxed. He's out. Okay, see, I didn't know about Butker. I did see Kelsey, and I saw that Charvarius Ward was still out. There was a lot of guys. And then I saw that they signed the punter's brother. 4th and 6, and they're still out there on the field, waiting for EJ Speed to block another punt and return it for 6. Dude, he's had a pretty good year. Hasn't he had 2 already this season? I know he had one last week against New England, but yeah, Tyreek's back, Kelsey's back. 4th and 6. And he throws this long pass out to Urchin, and they rule it a catch as he leaps to get it. He bounces it. It never hits the ground, it doesn't look like. They're going to review that. I don't know. I'd have to see the other angle, but from the first angle, it looked like he had it. For a 1st down on 4th and 6. This angle they're showing is terrible. That never hit the ground. It's probably going to get overturned because he never gained control of it, but it didn't hit the ground. Wow. So they'll probably win that one. It's probably going to be Colts ball after commercial. No control, yeah. See, when they showed the second replay and they showed it all the way through, you can definitely tell. Hey Eddie, I appreciate you. Hopefully we get a big win over the Ravens tomorrow. I'll go check your video out tonight. What's up, Flip? Nice to see you, my guy. Yeah, that would have been if he would have been a little bit more inbounds, and not on the sideline and made that catch, he would have been able to pull it down to where it never hit the ground. That would have just been a phenomenal 4th down grab. They were sprinting to the line too. Like they were trying to get that play off. Yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah, he kicked a 66-yard field goal. So someone will probably have break this record because, just I feel like the kickers like legs get stronger every year. So, but it was impressive. Not many kickers they would even attempt it, but he did hit a 66-yard field goal against the Lions. Romo's a nerd. He is smart though. Wentz is a bum. That's what I said. I'm glad that everyone's keeping that alive. Wentz is a bum. All right, so handoff to Taylor because obviously that call got overturned as an incomplete pass. And he just hits a couple and it's going to be second down. Who do you think is the best B in the NFL? I'm not sure what you're asking. So 2nd and 8 now. We got 9 minutes. Oh, QB. I'm not going to say Tom. Probably right now, Rodgers. Yeah, see that I'm right there, Wink. I'm going to say Rodgers. All right, 2nd and 8. They hand it off to Taylor again, and he gets about 3 or 4 more. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to go with Rodgers. Third and 4 now. There's 9 minutes left in the half. And the Colts are on their own 40-yard line right now. They fake the handoff to Taylor. He gets the quick pass off to Pittman, and he slips, but he gets the first down. I'll ride with Mahomes. I'll ride with Mahomes right there with you, but right now, the guy playing best QB, I have to say, is Rodgers, but I'm biased. Rodgers did just pass. No, he's not wrong. Wink's right, but Rodgers right now, he just passed Favre's record. He's having his 2nd MVP season in a row. And Carson Wentz just gets stripped as he goes to throw the ball. They rule it as a fumble. It looks like Cardinals recovered, but there is a flag. Come on, Colts, you can win this game. Tom would have more than one Super Bowl if he spent his career in Green Bay. All right, so there's illegal contact on the defense. I don't know why they don't just call that like a hold. I don't like when they call illegal contact. But yeah, so that's going to be another first down for the Colts due to illegal contact on I didn't see who made that play, but it looked like it was on T.Y. Hilton. So now they're in Cardinals territory at the 45. They hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, and he smacked like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, well, Super Bowl rings, I get into this every week because everybody brings it up, but Super Bowl rings are a team effort. All right, so now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Wentz is alone in the backfield. And now they're going to get hit with a false start. So now it's going to be 2nd and 17. All right, so 2nd and a mile. Wentz is still alone in the backfield. I know, wink, I know. He makes a quick throw to Hines, and he makes a diving catch. It's going to be 3rd down. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons and Chandler Jones were in his face on that throw. What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks for stopping in here with us. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Jamarcus Russell is truly the greatest QB in the NFL. So now Eric Fisher, the former Chief, is walking off the season. The Colts are having really bad offensive line issues right now, which is going to end up hurting them. So 3rd and 10, a lot more manageable than 17 from the 45. I feel like they've been on the 45 like so many times on this drive. Now Arizona is challenging the ruling on the field that of the Nyheim Hines catch, which it looked pretty close. So I think he had it. He pressed it up against his body. Like, I think he had it. Okay, let's go to details. And so it's on commercial now. They're going to go and review that play. I could see that going either way, honestly. But I think he caught it. He pressed it up against his chest before it touched the ground and had complete control. That is a catch. Yeah, I please, I haven't heard Brady's name all day. Please, no Brady. That's what I'm saying, Matthew. I don't really want to get into that because I feel like we get in that every day. All right. Sorry, I was pulling this up and I couldn't find the stream. Amen, Matthew. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Not Fish. I hate seeing him go down, man. I'm sad that they ended up letting him go, but I understood. He held out and missed the whole training camp and got a record $60 million guaranteed before playing. Who are we talking about? Sorry, I was looking through some stuff and I missed part of this conversation. Okay, Jamarcus Russell. Just tuning in, was this supposed to be a close game? Honestly, I feel like with all of the COVID hits, even just from today, Arizona, it should be in Arizona's favor and not that close. But I'm excited that they've made this a game. The hate I feel for these guys is just football hate. But what's up, Tony? Nice to see you, man. I know it's not who's your basketball, but we still got some Indiana stuff going on. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. It looks like the call stood. Now there's another flag. This series right here is never going to end. So they're going to move back another 5 yards. So 3rd and 15. It's just laughable. This drive has just been dumb. This drive is as long as an entire football game right now. All right, so the Arizona's crowd's getting loud. 3rd and 15. Hopefully this is the last play we have to run in this yard area. Oh, he threw it to TY and he slipped up and only got a gain of about 2 or 3. So it's going to be 4th and long. The Colts are going to have to kick it away. Oh, it was incomplete anyway. It was off the ground. Thanks so much. Hey, it's entertaining. I appreciate you hanging out with me or my dad, no matter who's in here. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, repeatedly. Go for it. I don't think so, Luke. Christian Kirk calls for a fair catch at about the 8-yard line, where Arizona will take over. Finally, something's happening. That drive series just made me feel a little crazy, deja vu. We just kept doing it over and over and over again, and it was never gonna end. Wink, are you singing a Paula Abdul song? I wonder if McCoy and Prater worked out their issues with holding the football for kicks, because that's hurting them right now. They could be a little bit ahead right now. They're on their own 8-yard line where they're going to start this drive. There's 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. And let's see if we can get some excitement going. So they started on the ground with Edmonds, and he gets smacked immediately. The ball comes out. Now they say he's down. Okay, so they're saying he was down by contact. I thought so too. He kind of got pancaked, and so we'll see. Yeah, I don't see the football yet coming out until afterwards. So he's definitely down by contact. NFL Network, perfect. I was gonna say, Tony, I'm watching it on Yahoo Sports right now. Murray's in his own end zone. He finally gets it away to Demetrius Harris. I'm not really familiar with him, but they said it was only his 3rd catch this season. So they got some positive yards on that play. Yeah, so they've got a right guard, their center, the left guard, and now with Fish going out, their left tackle out. So 3rd and 7, they're on the 11-yard line. And it looks like they're sending an all-out blitz. Murray loses the ball. And that was such a mess. So it was a bad snap. It went into the end zone. So they're going to call Kyler for intentional grounding on the end zone. He kind of underhand throws it. And so that's an extra 2 points for the Colts. That's a safety by rule. So this game was kind of messy. It's kind of been a little dumb. Did anybody put money on there being a safety in this game? Because Merry Christmas. What's up, Jason? Merry Christmas. All of a sudden, we have a defensive game. Well, even if they rolled it like a fumble because of the underhanded toss or whatever, it was going to end up being a touchdown. So they're probably lucky that it was a safety. Because it was just like a toss. It wasn't like a forward pass. So that could have went like either way, depending on how they looked at it. What a mess. But I'm here for it. Like everyone thought the Colts defense was going to be like lacking a little bit without some of their key guys in there. But, they got a safety, and that doesn't happen in every game. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Casey. Thanks for coming in here and hanging out with us. I hope everybody in here had a decent Christmas, no matter how you celebrate. I love these messy games. Me too, honestly. That's why I like that Browns and Baltimore game, which was completely stupid. Like, it was just a horrible game. Like, everyone was like, that I wasted my time watching that game. Like, I had fun because it was just a mess. I love chaos, and that's pretty much defined the NFL this season. And all we need now is a pick six. A pick six and a blocked punt. Yeah, okay, yeah, you got a blocked punt return TD. This is the best alternative to relatives. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I spent time with family this week, but today, all I did was work and then this, and so, honestly, this is where I would want to be right now. I had a good week of socializing with everybody, and so to just be able to like kind of relax and hang out with all of our friends in the blood fam. It's a nice way to end Christmas for me. Got a punt kickoff coming up. Yep. So it's going to be fielded at about the 16, 17. He's made it back to the 30. He's still on his feet. That's Hines. And he finally gets smacked down at about the 32. I feel like smackdown was exactly the only way to word that, because it looked like he literally just got like slapped across the face and he like the whole body went down from it. All right, no punt return right there. I'm calling it. Wentz is the one to throw the pick six. Murray got the safety. Wentz gets the pick six. So Jonathan Taylor's alone in the backfield. And Taylor's moving the pile, and he gets a good push on that. I don't mean to sound cold-hearted. No, you're okay, man. I completely get it, and you're all good. Kyler was looking at that blitz coming instead of the snap. Yeah, he was like, I'm in danger. So it's going to be second and third here. But relatives can get old. That's true. I mean, we all get old eventually, but I understand what you mean. Shelby's still at work. Yeah, she works 3 to 11 every day. Oh, it looks like the Colts have another lineman down. Or yeah, she's working. We took Christmas Eve off. and decided to work Christmas Day. But yeah, I hang out with mostly like direct family, but I don't see a lot of my distant family anymore. I want to say like since COVID, but really it's like since I became an adult, I just kind of like mostly hang out with my dad and my siblings, and that's about it. Like as social as I feel like I am because of YouTube, like I feel like I'm not really like in my job. My job makes me have to be a social person. That like when I come home, if I'm not doing this, like I don't talk to anybody. I just kind of like play video games or watch TV or hang out with like my dogs and cats. Like I'm kind of just like a hermit when I'm not in front of the camera or clocked in. You will find me wherever food is, though. That's like one of the keys to getting me out of the house is like food. I'm always down to eat. And it doesn't even have to have the word free in front of it. Like, I'll pay for anything. Like, food is food. I love food. But, as Tony said as well, but I really do appreciate all of you guys that even if it's only been like you were in here for a minute to say Merry Christmas or you've hung out this whole time or you're coming in and out. Either way, the YouTube family is like my second family and you guys are my friends and I appreciate talking with you and I know my dad says the same thing, especially with his other channel and this channel, getting to meet all of you guys this year has made this year so much better for me. And so even if you're only able to come say hi or just drop a comment or whatever, just to let me know that you guys are there, it means the world to me, honestly. So 2nd and 3, there's only 3.5 minutes left in the half. The clock is rolling. The Colts have another offensive line in the blue tent, and they try to run it with Taylor, but he's down for a loss of a yard or two. So this offensive line is really going to start to take effect on Taylor, and this is where we can possibly see things getting messy for Wentz. He needs Jonathan Taylor to have a good game for him to have a good game. And if this comes down to two quarterbacks and who's got the better arm, I'm not saying that either of them have the better arm. I just feel like this game will get a lot more messy if the Colts are unable to run the football. 3rd and 5 now. Taylor's in the backfield with Wentz. And Wentz takes off running. And he dives forward. It looks like he has enough for the first down. It's very close. So don't forget to smash that like. Hey, I appreciate you, Tim. You're the best, my guy. $32 in here. Can we get to 30 likes? Where are we at now? I haven't checked it in a while. All right, so they're measuring that like, we're at 20, 26. Yeah, it was very, very, very close. I knew when he extended the arm. Wait till you get in your low 40s, you find yourself talking to the wall. I feel like I'm not that far off. Who are you? How are you qualified to call a game? Uh, I'm not qualified to call a game, but we're just watching and hanging out and just having a good time. Bobby King. Yeah, Tony, that was real close. So it's going to be the 2-minute warning now. Making a community. Yeah, this is just the place to hang out. She knows her stuff, Bobby boy. Thanks, Rob. I try anyway. Wait till you hit your 60s in the walls, talk back. Oh, man. I haven't, yeah. That should be fun. So we're going to commercial. It's a 2-minute warning. We'll see if the Colts can make something out of this last 2 minutes or if it ends up getting back in the hands of the Cardinals and they can make up for their safety in this last 2 minutes. Gotta take Dottie out to pee, back in a little bit. Alrighty, Wink. We'll be here. It's showing a commercial of like stuffed animals in a ball rolling around. I think this one's new. I don't know if I've seen it. Truest commercial. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. No offense, you're doing a good job. Hey, Bobby, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a professional or anything. Me and my dad just run this channel, talk football, hang out, making new friends as we go. I'm also not a child because I know a lot of people think that I'm like 12 when they come in here, but I am 25, so as much as my voice might not sound like it, I'm an adult too. I wasn't saying that to be offensive, but people, understandably so, because I do, especially if you saw me in person, look like a child, but I have to like tell people so they don't think I'm just talking out of my butt. All right, so the Colts are on their own 42 here. They still have all 3 timeouts. Looks like Hines is in the backfield. There's a flag. He throws it, hits Pittman, gets a first down. And I don't know what this flag was. Okay, so it's offsides for the defense. It was a free play. They decline it obviously because it's just a 5-yard penalty. And they move the chains. Y'all make Who's Your Basketball more fun. Hey, I have a lot of fun when he's in there doing those. And so, like, it's like I kind of get to be in like your guys' shoes because like I'm not very profound on college basketball as to like football. So I just kind of get to enjoy it as well. So I love hanging out in the chat. So he throws it down to Pittman. He hurdles over the top of a defender and gets about 14 yards on that play. Is the game on regular TV? It's on, let's see. Someone asked me earlier. It's on the NFL Network today. All right, so the Colts are moving. They're in field goal range. It would be a long field goal, but they're in field goal range. The clock's rolling. After this play, it'll be under a minute. He throws. He hits Pittman again. And so now it's going to be second and about 3 or 4. He hits him on the side. He doesn't get out of bounds. So they're on the 25 now. So now they're in a decent field goal range. They fake the handoff to Taylor. And Wentz underthrows the ball and it's nearly intercepted, but there's a flag out. It's 3rd and 3 as of right now. The guy that almost picked it off. Okay, so he got hit with pass interference, so the ball is going to move, but it looks like he's hurt. Yeah, it was an RPO. and so he ends up underthrowing it, and Wilson gets his hands on it. I think he hurts himself on the elbow to hand area when he comes down without it. Yeah, he lands right on his elbow. So they're going to be on about the 12-yard line with 47 seconds left, but they're checking out. His name's Marco Wilson, the cornerback. Oh, it's his shoulder. I guess that makes sense. He landed on his elbow. I answer myself. And then someone shows up and asks me who I've been talking to. How do you make your thumbnail? I use an app called Canva usually to insert all the pictures on there. Exactly, I'm not the crazy one. I just use Canva and put whatever designs I want on there and then save it all together. They've got a outline for it that's the right size for a YouTube thumbnail that you can use. 1st and 10 from the 13. Wentz is alone in the backfield. There's 47 seconds left. They still have all 3 timeouts. Wentz steps up. He takes off running. And he gets the first down. And it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 1. Oh, and then the offense gets hit with a hold. Oh, yeah, right behind him as Chandler Jones is reaching to grab Wentz from behind. I think the Colts get the ball after the half. I missed the beginning of the game because I was on the phone, but I'm pretty sure Cardinals started with the ball. So it's going to be 1st and 20. They're still in field goal range, so they can add to their lead here if they can't get anything. They're on the 23-yard line right now. So he throws and hits Mo Alley Cox for a short gain, maybe about 5 yards. How did you start liking football? I was raised by my dad, and my dad is a huge football and college basketball fan. And so I just watched it with him when I was a little kid, and the older I got, the more I just fell in love with the sport over most sports. And so just every year I just like it a little more. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't like about it now with like stupid ticky-tacky things, but I don't know. It's like watching football is like a happy place. I just enjoy it. Have you ever played football? I've kicked field goals, but I've never played football, no. I played soccer, but that's the closest to that. What's up, Mary Beth? It's nice to see you. It's been a weird game so far tonight. So 2nd and 15. They still got 2 timeouts, 21 seconds. They're on the 18-yard line. Wentz drops back, throws the screen to Mo Alley Cox. He makes it down to right outside the 10-yard line, and then the flags start flying. So now the offense gets hit with pass interference. I gotta go. Bye. See you later, TK. Yeah, an offensive pass interference on Michael Pittman. Honestly, I feel like those 2 dudes are grabbing each other an equal amount in that little series. But this has been a messy. Like the first quarter was pretty much fine. The second quarter has been very messy as a whole. So that's going to be 2nd and 25 from the 28. Most girls can't tell you what a first down is. Y'all, trust me, I know. I went to in where I work is mostly all female except for one guy. And so I don't have a lot of people to talk to football about outside of here. But when you're raised by a guy, it's a lot easier to I'm not saying anything wrong with not being raised by a guy, but I spent all my time, even as a 25-year-old, I still spend all my time with my dad. So much laundry. Akram, hello. Thanks for joining us. Merry Christmas to you as well. It's almost like hilarious that this is only a 3-point game right now. Like I don't even know. Like if it's all right, so there's a throw and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 20 and it's incomplete. So it's gonna be 4th and 20 with 5 seconds left. It's like I don't know how either of these teams have scored points. The kickers are struggling, the penalties, the safety. I mean, that makes sense, the safety, but like that batted pass right there on 3rd and 20. So this is gonna be a 41-yard field goal attempt, but that could have easily, if the right guy was in the right position, been a tipped pass up into the middle. Okay, so the field goal is good. The Colts extend their lead. The weirdest score going into halftime, 12-6. I mean, it's nice. It's better. But it's so weird. This game, I don't even have words. There's 1 second left. So there might be a score. I went ahead and put halftime up, but there's still 1 second left. Good to salvage a field goal. Yeah, see, like that's good. I feel like this game's gonna come down to a field goal at some point. And so the last kicker to make one wins is how I feel right now. But first quarter was smooth, but man, this second quarter is hilarious. Yeah, I was like, man, this is a good game. It's going by fast. And the second quarter took like 5 times as long as the first one because it's just disastrous. That was not the greatest ending to a half. I haven't seen the kick yet, but it's coming up now. Okay, so he just runs it up to the 33 and gets tackled down. Yeah, what a half, man. AZ started the season so good. But it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you end. I mean, the starting is important because if they hadn't started that hot, they might not even be in the position in the playoffs where they're at now. But yeah, I mean, that's where they've kind of struggled the last couple years is closing seasons out, and they fell just short of the playoffs last year. But it's like the Colts, they started so horribly, honestly. I mean, they didn't even have a QB really at the beginning. They were going back and forth between all their guys. Their rookie, like, tore his ACL, and Wentz double sprained his ankles, and it was just dumb. But now they're, like, on an uptick. This game has been a roller coaster. Yeah, I went from good game to, like, a bad attempt at like 2 players that don't know how to play Madden playing Madden. Like all the things going wrong will go wrong. But we survived to halftime. Is Kingsbury good? I can't tell. Like I haven't decided yet. Like I feel like he's good. I feel like he's got like he's in the right direction. It's just like when it comes down to like big moments where like must win situations, kind of like last week with the line, must win situation, he kind of just falters a little bit. And like, so I still think he's good. I just don't think he's reached great yet. And that's why, like, even if they don't make the playoffs for whatever reason, they've had 10 wins this year. Like, that's good. A 10-win season is good. But I just don't think he's crossed that threshold to great. Now, if they get in the playoffs and make a run, then maybe I'll change my mind. But I just feel like he's right there on the edge still. Something always goes wrong. think I agree with you. Yeah, I just feel like, like it's just like always some little thing. Like this year, if they falter, it's gonna come down to we lost DeAndre Hopkins for the rest of the season. Like I was impressed when they had to put Colt McCoy in there, and D Hop was out, and all these other guys like Zach Ertz and James Conner and guys like that really stepped up, and like they didn't win all of them, but they won most of them while those main guys were out. And then they do stuff like lose to a Packers team that's down like all their best players, and like I don't know, it's just like little things that are keeping him from being great. He's got the team to be great. He's just not quite there yet. My wife wants to watch the TV to watch some goofy British detective show, so I gotta skate. Take great and special care of everyone. Go IU. Hey, thanks, Tony. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I hope your wife enjoys her detecting show, so I understand. But Dad will be in here, I think, I don't know, tomorrow or the next day. Someday coming up soon, so I'll see you again soon, I'm sure. But have a good one, Tony. Where do you add your tags? You can just go to the video or live stream and hit edit, and you'll scroll all the way down, and it'll be like add more with your contents, your comments, sorry, and things like that, and you'll click the more, and then it'll let you put your tags in. I'm going to sleep. Have a great night and Christmas. Thank you very much for the updates. Hey, Bobby, thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. We're here anytime you want to come hang out and get away for a little bit, but I do appreciate it. Have a good one also, Tony. Dad was supposed to come up here with halftime. He might be sleeping. He might have got lulled by the first half of this game. So I'll send him a message and see if I can get him in here. Remember how good Ariel fought? I think it was Arian, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. The running back. He was pretty good. I don't even know what happened with him. He kind of just disappeared. Unless I just blanked on that, because Foster's cool as hell. Real thinker, too. Yeah, I just feel like if he stayed with the Texans, that's why I don't know what ended up happening to him, because I stopped following the Texans because they've been a mess the last couple years since they traded Hopkins. Honestly, it's just like kind of gone downhill. First quarter went smooth, but this quarter was so slow. Yeah, the penalties, man, and just the dumb. When I start to make a new broadcast on StreamYard, no, you don't put your tags in until after you've already made the broadcast. He retired and said he wished he never played. That's crazy. Come, Fabio, put him to rest. Think he retired while healthy. I mean, speaking of disappeared, what happened to Todd Gurley? The last I heard about Todd Gurley was that he was with whatever team he was with last, whether it was the Falcons or whoever. And the Detroit Lions had called about signing him. And I don't know if he said no or they changed his mind. But, he got hurt and everything and then kind of just fell off. I mean, he was a great back. See, he's one of those guys that I think of a lot when I think of just like guys just disappearing. I don't think he retired. I just feel like he's just a free agent in limbo right now. I'll look it up. Todd Gurley. Probably like 27 or 28. Yeah, he's 27. They say his birthday it shows 94. Yeah, it just says he's a free agent. 15, 16. Gurley is waiting for a call. Yeah, so like I saw like memes and jokes about it, but I know that so he played 1-year deal with Atlanta last year, and it just doesn't have anything else after that. So basically, yeah, he's just waiting for a call. Like no one picked him up. I'm surprised, like teams that like the Ravens, because they went after Bell and Freeman and all these guys. Like I'm surprised that he didn't get a call from them. Any good tags I can use? Just whatever you're streaming about are good tags. You know, like if you're doing your basketball, you can use the players' names, your team name, or who they're playing against, things like that. He led the league in scrimmage yards 1 year. Yeah, I mean, I remember he was like the GOAT for a short period of time. Yeah, I know. The Tampa Bay picked him up, so we'll see how that pans out. He kind of burned his bridge in Kansas City. He said he was going to retire before Tampa Bay called him. And I was like, I feel like you've just been ring chasing, bro. And he was mad that he signed with the Chiefs and then lost in the Super Bowl. I don't know. He just had some issues, and so he was good at one point. I think it was yeah, he was like talking crap about Reed, and like Reed maybe not be the greatest coach of all time, but he's in that conversation for sure. I think it was either Grossi or somebody else said that the worst case scenario is that we'll get an Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell mixtape collab. So after I make the stream, then go to edit, then I add tags. Yeah, so you add the tags after your stream's already ready. So you'll make your stream, put your title, put your description, your thumbnail, and then after that, you'll go to YouTube, not on StreamYard. You go to YouTube, and then you can go to edit and add your tags. Saint in KC. You talking about Reed because he is a Saint. I did earlier this year pull a gold bordered Le'Veon Bell numbered card, and I had such mixed feelings about it because it was like right after all that stuff happened. And I was like, man, this is cool, but I'm mad about it because he was an asshole to the Chiefs, like about everything. See, Luke, I think he's streaming about Chicago sports, like the Bulls and Bears and stuff. Trent Richardson, I have no idea what happened with him. The Dallas game tomorrow. He did not play well at all for the Colts. I forgot he played for the Colts, honestly. He plays in Mexico. Oh, okay. Does he play football? or like another sport in Mexico? So when the NFL starts expanding, what countries do you think are going to hit that expansion? I obviously Mexico will, because we already play games there every once in a while. I know the Chiefs played the Chargers just a couple years ago there, but like what? Let me rephrase. What countries would you like to see them go to? England. Okay, so he plays American football in Mexico. Okay, I wasn't sure if he like switched sports, because I know like, look at Tebow. He went and played baseball, and different athletes will leave and do other things. They want London market. Yeah, I mean, we've even just in here, hanging out with you guys, we like met a bunch of people from overseas that love the NFL. So that makes sense. Any good Christmas gifts? I got a new Switch, and so I was pretty happy about that. I got a new Switch, and we got a griddle, and just some little things. 4 new teams, 1 or 2 in London, 1 or 2 in Canada, Mexico City. See, I was thinking Canada too, because like I didn't hear that mentioned as much. All right, so the kickoff's going to be a touchback for the Colts. But Mexico City makes the most sense because they play there a lot, and obviously in England because they go to the UK and play as well. Go Patriots. I want to switch to. Yeah, we got lucky and found an OLED one. I didn't think the size difference in the screen would make that much difference, but it really does, because I play a lot of Diablo 3 on it, and it definitely makes a difference. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. He throws towards Michael Pittman, but does not connect, so it's going to be a 2nd and 10. What game are you streaming tomorrow? So my dad will be in here for the 1 o'clock game, Ravens and Bengals game, and I'm going to try to make it home in time. He might start the stream for me to do the Chiefs and Steelers, and then I'll do the Dallas and Washington game. The Chiefs and Steelers are the only one I'm not 100% on because of the time frame. I'll for sure do the Dallas and Washington one, though. Saban called the Browns to get Richardson, the number 1 pick. Somehow he didn't click in the NFL. 4 teams in 4 years and basically flopped. All right, 2nd and 10. Another incomplete pass, but Wentz was hit, and so now there's a flag. And he gets hit with roughing the passer, so they're going to move 15 yards and get a 1st down. Europeans just have to take the time to learn the game, and they'll love it. Yeah, I mean, everybody that I've met from overseas that has even, like, watched a little bit of football has already, like, seemed to have loved it. So I think it'll be good over there. The Bears are in England and Spain market. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40 after that 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer. Jonathan Taylor's in the backfield, and they fake the handoff to him. He throws it as a check down to Ashton Dulin, but it's just too far behind him, and they don't connect. So Wentz has come out with a rough start this second half. I mean, they're moving because of the roughing the passer call, but side note, NFL needs to allow taunting again. I mean, I get it if it insinuates a fight, then that's obviously too far. But, like, you can't even, like, look at the other team without getting flagged, The peace sign running into the end zone, who cares? Like, or, like, I think it was, like, CeeDee Lamb or somebody just pointed at somebody. Oh, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It was, I think, against the Cowboys. I don't know. I get everything mixed up. But he just pointed at him going into the end zone, and that's a fine. Like, I just don't get it. Side note, gotcha. Now that looks like wins. That's what I'm saying. But they hand off to Jonathan Taylor. And first positive yard play that was not a penalty yards. Easy trash. I mean, both of them. Wentz is playing like trash right now. Hands it off to Taylor again, and he gets nowhere with that. Except you know who can yell at opponents. I mean, yeah. But I guess it can't be taunting if you throw an interception, right? I guess. I don't know. I don't know how the taunting rule is supposed to work. I don't know what's actually considered taunting, though. I'm still mad about, and I know that your Packers fans are fine with it because the Bears ended up losing because of it, but the Bears and Steelers primetime game, that dude who got promoted from the practice squad like that day, he like looked at the bench. So 2nd and 11, Wentz throws to Michael Pittman. He throws it too high and it's out of his hands. So 3rd and 11. That call has stuck with me all season. Like, it's just made me mad. You're right, Luke. We know. Yeah, he definitely said something very close to that, if not that exactly. 13-17 left in the quarter. It's 3rd and 11. They're on the 50-yard line currently. Cardinals bring pressure. Wentz is rolling out right, and he gets taken down from behind for a loss of 4. Looks like it might have been Budda Baker right there. Yep, he came right off the edge, untouched, chased him all the way around, grabbed his feet. So it's going to be 4th and 14. That's, they got 10 yards or so with Taylor, but there was just nothing there on offense. So Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And they got Christian Kirk deep to field the punt. Whoa! So they faked Christian Kirk fielding the punt, and it was Byron Murphy, and he has a great return coming back. It got me. He got me. Man, he made it down to like the 50, and I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, where's the football? He faked the cameraman too. All right, excellent return for the Cardinals, something that they needed to get back in this game. Okay. Shout out to the Cardinals for fooling everybody. You're right, Rick. That was a college fake, and I fell for it. 12-6 masterpiece. Honestly, this is a game that probably I could say deserves to end in a tie. So I'll be fine with that. Hey, the Cardinals could score on this. The chances of them getting a safety is little, and any other turnover maybe, but they're in good field position. Yes. I forgot to show you guys because I know I talk about South Park all the time. But I love it. Can they both lose? Isn't that kind of what a tie is? Will a point even be scored in the second half? All right, that's a fair question. Well, if it comes down to Arizona's kicker and the placeholder, you killed Kenny. Is this Fortnite gameplay? No. There's no gameplay. But you killed Kenny. I don't know. If it comes down to Mac Prater and Colt McCoy holding the football right, no. Will there here's a better question. Will there be any offensive points scored in the second half? Because I feel like we have a better chance of someone's defense scoring. The Critter Christmas episode. Shoo! Christian Kirk. The coach on the sideline screaming like the ball's on the other side. So it's all the way down to Indianapolis. 42. He throws a quick pass to, was that Rondale Moore? I feel like so many of them have single-digit numbers. And gets another first down. Whoever he threw it over to gets a first down. Sideline was going crazy. They're like all jumping, screaming. So now they're down to the 31. They toss to Kirk. He throws it back to Kyler Murray, and Murray keeps it and gets about 5. It gets about 8, sorry. I underestimated the size of the field. But South Park is a top-tier show to me. That was awesome, though. That made this game even more fun. It got me so good. 2nd and 3 now from the 24. Yeah, true. Wink. Murray drops back. He loads up down the sideline to Wesley. They're tied in for... There's a tutty. All right, well, our question has been answered. All right, so it's tied as of right now. That was such a nice throw by Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is my favorite receiver. What a throw. Yeah, that was a nice throw. He dropped it right in there perfectly. And the kick is up. Hey, and the kick is good. So now the Cardinals are leading by 1. The score just gets more fun as this game goes along. Thank you, Cardinals. No, he didn't shank it this time. It was good. Guess they worked on the hold. Well, they have plenty of time to work on it. There wasn't a field goal or any place for them to kick a field goal anytime recently. So they spent probably all of halftime just working on it. So we're going to commercial break, if you hadn't guessed, and when we come back, let's see if Wentz can complete a pass this half or this drive. This has just been a series of dumb scores throughout this whole game. 7-6, 12-6, 13-12. Sounds like a very high-scoring baseball game right now. Alex, what is your longest field goal? Probably the longest one I ever tried was 35. And I mean, that was a long time ago. 35-yard field goal. But it gave me hope that I could kick further back if I wanted to. I've not kicked a lot of field goals. I just have kicked field goals. Like the football coach, their kicker had gotten hurt, and he came over to the soccer team and asked us if any of us wanted to. And so I went over and tried. And then there was a guy on the soccer team that went over and kicked, and I was like, if he can kick field goals really good, I don't want to, because I don't want to hang out with all these guys all the time. I would rather just not. And he would enjoy the attention. So I got asked one season just to kick field goals, and then I did get asked to pinch run for the pitcher in softball. Pinch run, pinch hit. But I didn't want to do that either. So I just stuck to soccer. I wasn't top tier or anything, but I was fast and could kick far, and so it worked out. Basically, McAfee's origin story. Yeah. Kicker got hurt. But I enjoyed kicking field goals. It was just fun. It's a different experience. I could kick a soccer ball, maybe not as far now, but I could kick a soccer ball pretty far. And I was like, I mean, kick a field goal is probably easy. And that first field goal I ever kicked, I was like, that is not as easy as it looks. Definitely. It was really bad, the first one. But I kicked a bunch of field goals and I was like, I'm going to the NFL. That's what I kept saying. I'm going to the NFL. All right, so it was a touchback, a quick pass to Pittman, and he somehow makes a little bit into a little bit more, and it was about 6-yard gain there. I feel like 35-yard, 45-yard area is not bad. I could probably punt a football pretty far, just because I could punt a soccer ball pretty far. And I used to kick field goals. Not field goals, punt footballs with my dad. We used to throw in the backyard and everything. And I feel like I could be a backup emergency kicker / punter. I'm not tall enough. I would get murdered. But 2nd and 5. They hand it off to Taylor. He only gets about 2 yards there, so it's going to be 3rd and 3. Pat McAfee is my hero, man. I love that guy. I watch his show every day. He's just I don't know, everything about him. I just love him. All right, 3rd and 3. This is a big 3rd down for the Colts, because if the Cardinals get a stop right here, the momentum is already in their favor. And they hand it off to Taylor, and he's pushing the pile, and he somehow escapes the pile and lunges forward. What a beast. He is genuine. I do like that. My buddy Joe that I work with went to a Colts game, not last year, because last year was the COVID year, but the year before that, and he took his girlfriend that he was seeing, and Pat McAfee was just sitting 8 rows behind him, and he went and took pictures with him and everything, and hung out with him for a few minutes, and I was like, that's freaking sweet. You're at a Colts game. 1st and 10 from the 40. Wentz loads up, trying to get to T.Y. Hilton, but it's incomplete. And, if anybody recognizes him, like he could get swarmed easily, but he just stood there and like talked to my buddy Joe and everything, and I was like, what a good dude, honestly. I'd love to meet him. Oh, Wentz kind of took a shot, but by the football. Caught him off guard a little bit. 2nd and 10 now from the 40. 8:39 left in the third quarter. They got Taylor in the backfield. And they hand it off to him. He gets a hole. He gets a first down, and he gets another 8 yards with it. What an impressive guy. I know you guys were talking about Nick Chubb earlier, but like I feel like these two backs are very similar, like Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor, like in build. All right, 8 minutes and counting left. They are on the Arizona 42 now. This drive is going a lot better. Handoff to Hines. And he gets about 5 on that. He's a good backup running back, like an RB2. He had a pretty good finish to the season last year because Mack and Taylor getting hurt. He didn't have a bad one. Those special running backs just have it. Hard to explain. Yeah, I got you. Like, I feel bad for Chubb tonight. I didn't really see what happened, but from what I heard, like, he had a decent, at least first half. I didn't get any of the second half. 2nd and 6. He fakes the handoff to Taylor and hands it off ends up tossing it to Pittman. It's going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, I did hear, like, the end of the game, and my dad was like, all you had to do was run the ball. Like, all you had to do was run the ball, and they didn't. So I feel bad for them not giving him a chance to help win that game, but it is what it is. He is special, though. Chubb is special. Henry special. Jonathan Taylor special. Yeah. Browns O-line mashed Packers defense. Jonathan Taylor handoff on 3rd and 3, and he's shut down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage, and they get another stop. If they kick here, it's going to be a long field goal, so they might be punting here. He worked his ass off, but Mayfield threw all those picks. Yeah, I can't with Baker, man. All right, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. He throws it a terrible pass to Pittman. I know the pressure was coming, but he had Taylor wide left. And he had space. So it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Colts. I can't with him. Like, I'd be rooting harder for the Colts if Wentz didn't do things like that. Like, he had Taylor wide left. Taylor is yards after catch, yards after contact. Like, he excels in that. He could have gotten probably a first down and probably like 10 more yards. If Baker was on the Bengals or Chiefs, would you want him change? Okay, I understand what you're saying, and no. I don't like Baker, and it's his attitude, man. Like, that's when the Browns drafted him, and he said the Browns needed him. Like, I already didn't like him, before he even started. If only Luck was still playing. He's still got an active contract. I think it ends this year, but Yeah, that was, if they would have gotten him an offensive line, he wouldn't have had to leave. But no, Luke, it's Baker, man. Like I couldn't do it. It's like if Wentz went to one of the teams I liked, I would still feel the same way. Like I can't. Because he does things like that. Like he'll have a good game and then like the Patriots game, just like basically try to throw it away. You said, "Whoa, my brain glitched." Sorry, it's okay. I feel like my brain glitched a little bit reading that, but I got what you meant for sure. I'm a Colin Coward guy sometimes. He's all right sometimes. I don't I like to listen to him because I like everybody's different takes, but sometimes I feel like some of the things they say, I'm just like, what? If he was a Chief, I couldn't handle it. No, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't handle it, honestly. It's his attitude, his mentality. Like, I respect the drive, but it's too much. Like, I don't know. Because he's a Tua hater. Yeah, I mean, I've heard him say a lot of questionable things about a lot of people. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. It was nearly picked off. An incomplete 2nd and 10. Luck was savage. Yeah, like if he had a healthy and strong offensive line, that dude would have been immaculate, in my opinion. I'll be honest, Luke. I was real hard on Tua at first, but I tried to like give him the benefit of the doubt of him being young and still like coming back from that injury, which is hard. So I was not on the Tua train, but I had not counted him out yet. So AJ Green gets his first target, I'm pretty sure, and he drops it. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. But I've gained a lot of respect for Tua this season. Indy trash now, dude. It's Carson Wentz, man. But Tua, he's proven himself. Yeah, they got a beautiful offensive line. Like the second he was gone, basically. I mean, like they had one of the best offensive lines, especially last year. Like, all right, 3rd and 10. Murray's flush. He's getting chased and he throws it away. So it's gonna be 4th and 10. Can't stand Alabama. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I don't know. They handled him wrong like last year. Like everyone want to see Tua. That's great. And they tried to just slowly work him in, but then it just like was kind of horrible there at the end. And so like I was just like, I don't know, man. And then this year started off rocky and then but he was hurt. And so I got it. I was like, he's hurt. You can't like knock him off completely. But he's proven to be a lot better. He's got a real challenge on Monday against the Saints defense. I feel like depending on how well he does against like a defense like that is definitely gonna be like yes, 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 or I don't know. He's gotten a lot better, so I'm impressed with his improvement. Like if you're able to at least improve every year, then like that's fine. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I don't blame anybody who ever decides to just especially that gets beat up and sacked a bunch and stuff like that. I don't blame anybody who decides to just get up and walk away like that. He had to do that for his health. Like they were killing him there in Indy because of the offensive line. We just need a good O line. Yeah, see, I'm impressed with his growth. It's like he's turned my opinion a lot since last year. And I tried not to be so hard last year because he was a rookie, but it was, people are quick to judge, and, I'm guilty of that sometimes. Andrew, a tough guy. Yeah, he went through a lot. and he still was good, but he just couldn't take it anymore. But I would like to see like a healthy O-line and like a full season of a healthy Tua, honestly. Can Flores coach offense? See, that's what I always admires about Flores is his ability with the defense. Yeah, Tua's still learning. He's got time. He's progressed enough this season to like definitely show that he's worth taking a chance on. Like, because he could easily get traded in the offseason this year. But I think he proved that he's worth to take another season at least, another chance on him. Yeah, Wink, that's exactly where I was. I wrote the 2-7 Dolphins off, and boy, I didn't think they were gonna roar back like they did. And hang on a second, guys, I'm fixing my camera. I don't know what just happened, but I was not on the Tua train. I was like, man, I thought he was a bust, but he's very much gotten better and turned it around. So it's gonna be 1st and 10 for the Colts on the 25. I don't know who Miami's offensive coordinator is. I know Luke will probably know. So on 1st down, he rolls right, hits Pittman. Now it's going to be 2nd and short. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 30 now. Taylor's in the backfield. And they hand it off to Taylor. And he gets another yard or two. It's similar to this year. Many rookie quarterbacks are struggling, but I'm not out on any of them. I think Lawrence, Wilson, Fields, and others will be good quarterbacks, but none of them have had a great season. Yeah, I mean, I think Fields shouldn't have touched the field until like week 6 or 7 anyway. I feel like it was pressure on Matt Nagy by the fans to get him out there. And I get it. You're excited. You get your new toy in the draft, basically. It's like Christmas. You're like excited. You want to see him. I feel like he needed to really sit like a third, a fourth, or half a season or so. Wentz stands in 3rd and 3, hits Mo Alley Cox, and he's got a wide lane down. He makes it down into Cardinals territory inside the 35-yard line. But Lawrence, that team was a complete dumpster fire under Urban Meyer. Like, I don't know how he's going to turn around with the new coach and everything next year. Like, I don't know. Like, he's too soon to tell. He's got the build and the talent, but I don't know what's going to happen going into under a new system next year, basically. And Wilson, I think Wilson's going to be fine, honestly. Robert Saleh, if they keep him there, like, I feel like there's potential to grow there. So that's going to be 1st and 10 from the Arizona 32. Wentz stands in. Now he's running. He throws it to Taylor, but it was just a little bit high. Herbert had bust written all over him at Oregon. Now he's awesome. Dude, yeah, Herbert's a stud. Man, I hate that he's in our division, but he's a stud for real. And, like he had a little bit of a slump this year. And I think, that's coming down to the similar thing with like, he doesn't have the same head coach he had last year. And so that's an adjustment too. And so I think Herbert's going to be even better next season, honestly. 2nd and 10, 3:06 left in the 3rd from the 32. He hands it off to Taylor, and he gets about 2 or 3. Steelers will have a new QB, maybe Russ. I don't know that I can see Russ going there. Like, I can see him going to a lot of teams, but maybe. Like, it's still a maybe to me. For some reason, I just keep picturing Russ with New Orleans. And everyone's playing too high against him, too. Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Colts. And there's an injury timeout right now. Russ on the Steelers would be pretty cool. That would be weird, but yeah, he did give a list, and I know that the Bears was on that team. I feel like the Jets was on that team, and I don't remember who the other two. It might have been Denver, and the other one might have been the Saints, actually. I feel like Denver was one of them. I can't remember. It's been a while, but he did give a list of 4. So 3rd and 7 after the injury timeout. They will get one of the best QB free agents, most likely, yeah. Let's see if they can convert this 3rd and long here. I don't even know who I want to win at this point. Him and his wife want big city life, yeah. 3rd and 7, he's rolling right. And he hits T.Y. Hilton. And it looked like a first down, but it was close. Honestly, like, I know that Derek Carr is having, he's good and he's done well. Despite their record, people don't see that. He's made bad decisions, like, with some turnovers and stuff, but like he's a really good quarterback. He's like number 2 in passing yards right now. But they're gonna get a new head coach this year, and like I don't know if they're gonna keep him. Like, and so I could see Russ going there. All right, 1st and 10, handoff to Taylor from the 21. Gets down to about the 18. I just have a hard time seeing, Matthew, Russ, and Pitt. Steelers need an O-line. Najee can't do it all by himself. Yeah, that's their biggest issue this season. I honestly, even with a crippled Ben Roethlisberger, I think they would be a lot better this season with just a good offensive line. So the Colts have a perfect record this season when Jonathan Taylor rushes for over 100 yards, and he just hit 101. 2nd and 7 now from the 18. He hands it off to Taylor, and this time he loses a yard. You can win a Super Bowl with just about any top 10 QBs. Yeah, I mean, you could probably win a Super Bowl if you, even with an average. Look, Jimmy Garoppolo went to the Super Bowl, and we saw what he looked like against Tennessee last week. Like he has moments, but they had a good defense, they had decent running game, and they had a reliable tight end. Like all you have to have is someone to not turn the ball over. If Pete Carroll's fired, would Russ stay in Seattle? I don't think so. I mean, I think he loves it there, but like I feel like he wants out. Unless this new guy comes in and puts in an entire offensive line that's going to protect him. So 3rd and 8, he throws to T.Y. Hilton, and that play is broken up, so they're going to come out for a field goal. But I don't think Russ is staying in Seattle no matter what this year. I feel like he's ready for a change. I was not T.Y. Hilton. That was Pittman, by the way. All right, so Michael Badgley is going to take a 37-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead back, and the kick is up, and it is good. So here to our next stupid score, 15-13, Colts lead. With 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Just your normal 15-13 game. Yeah, see, I've been saying, like, everyone's saying Rodgers to Pittsburgh, but I've been thinking Rodgers to Denver. Everyone's convinced. So I've been following along with that and just going along with it. But, like, Denver seems like the spot. Like, I feel like Rodgers to Denver and Russell to Vegas. And that'll be an insane division. Herbert, Mahomes, Rodgers, and Russ. Welcome back, Nathan. No, I mean, I don't like it, but I like chaos. If they miss the playoffs, he's gone. See, that's kind of what I was thinking, especially, going in, you're going to have a new head coach. I just don't know. Like, I just don't know if they'll keep him because they've never, with Gruden and everything, they never gave him like a big deal or anything. They just kept him there. And I don't know. So, like, I feel like Carr's time might be up in Vegas. Even though they do like him there, and he's not a bad quarterback. Or Watson to Vegas. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Murray gets to the 30. They need a fresh start. I do like Carr. See, that's how I feel about him. Like, obviously I don't like the Raiders because I'm not a Raiders fan, but like Carr's a good quarterback. But I just feel like we're gonna see a new quarterback there fairly soon. Maybe one more year, but if they get an opportunity to get someone like Russ or Rodgers or even Deshaun Watson, some big name like that, I feel like they're gonna take it. Aaron as a Bronco, don't know. I mean, Peyton did it. Guys like to, it's the John Elway thing. It's not even the team per se, but the fact that, it's John Elway is why guys like Peyton even wanted to go there. Carr's in that 9 and 12 range, you can win with him. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like they would have won. Their defense has played fairly well this year. They would have won more games if, like the world hadn't taken a crap on them this season. As much as I don't like to talk up the Raiders, but realistically, if the stuff with Ruggs hadn't happened, the stuff with Gruden hadn't happened, like they were probably on pace to have a really good, really good season. NFL never should have gone to Vegas. I mean, I definitely agree. Hippie girlfriend loves the Rockies, probably. I like this live feed watching the game. Just curious, where are you watching from? I am in Indy. I am in Indiana, but I'm like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Indy. I'm southern Indiana, near like northern Kentucky. Raiders beat the good teams this year and lost to the bad ones. Yeah, like they beat they had their 2 Monday night wins. They've beaten good teams. They beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. What's up, Lloyd? Also, Aaron, I appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, Gruden and Ruggs was tough. That's hard for anybody to deal with. And so, like, I get it, like, why they've slumped because, like, they've had a lot of things happen to them. If I did not have Mahomes, like, I wouldn't mind saying that, but, like, I agree. Carr is a good quarterback. Like, so even, like, the situation in New Orleans, like, they could use a guy like Carr right now. He's not, like, I would never say he's bad. And the gun guy, yeah, that dude on the cornerback. 2nd and 5, they hand it off to Edmonds, and he stumbles forward to get a little bit of a positive. All right, 3rd and 4 here. This is a big play for I think every 3rd down is going to be huge from here on out, but a huge play for Arizona. Murray's alone in the backfield. I feel like this is going to end up being him keeping it. Damon Arnett. Yeah, that's his name. Nope. He hits Christian Kirk, and he's short. Do you play fantasy football? Yeah, I play fantasy football, but I'm currently getting buried in the playoffs. I played against this week and last week because it's 2 weeks in a row. Aaron Rodgers, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Justin Jefferson, Nick Chubb, I don't even know who else, but that was just enough to bury me. 4th and 1, they go for it and get it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Carr under a good coach could dominate. That's what I'm saying, for real. He's short. I'm also short. Unless you were talking about that 3rd down play, then yes, he was definitely short. All right, 1st and 10, he throws it into the dirt, or into the turf. Quiddy Pay was up in his face. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. This is how short I am. I had a lady at work today. First, she asked me my height, and I told her. And then she said, "What size shoe do I look? A size 3?" And I was like, "Okay, that's just offensive." So I am a very small human being, but I'm not that small. I had someone the other day say, "What do you weigh? Like 70 pounds?" Like, dead serious. This girl is like significantly shorter than me, so it made sense. But she thought I weighed like 70 pounds, and I was like, that's also offensive. The deep ball to Christian Kirk. What a play by the Colts defense. That was going to be a huge gain for them. He ran the deep over. He came across the field, jumped up, and just got batted away at the last second. That was like just a perfectly timed swat down, like, wow. He just saved a huge play right there. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. There's 13 minutes left in this half, or in this game. Not even just the half anymore. Third and 10. 1-on-1 with AJ Green. Down the line for a 1st down. All the way down to the Colts 33. There was all-out pressure. He just let that thing fly. I like seeing AJ do well. I know he's had some bad moments this year, and Packers fans are never gonna let that one go. His controller died at the end of the game, but I like seeing AJ. I like seeing him do well somewhere else too. That's the kind of play really good QBs make. Absolutely. 1st and 10, he hands it off to Edmonds, and he runs up the middle for a gain of 6. Man, that was a good play. Yeah, guys like AJ, and Kirk really have to step up with DeAndre Hopkins not in the game. So, a wildcat play. Edmonds takes the direct snap, rolls right, and gets a small gain. It's going to be a 3rd down here. They just said they essentially run a wildcat every play, and that's pretty much true with Kyler Murray. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. This game's gone too smoothly the last, this quarter for the most part. Other than like the Colts' first drive. Murray's getting chased on 3rd and 3. He's rolling left. And he throws it down to the feet of Ertz, and it's going to be 4th down. He just couldn't get a good throw on it. He got it around speed, but couldn't get enough firepower behind it. So Matt Prater's going to kick a 41-yard field goal attempt for the lead again. Kick is up, and he misses it barely. They had someone else hold the kick this time. and it's just right. It doinked. Oh, he almost hit it. Colts maintain the lead 15-13. Oh, he doinked it. At first, it looked like it just went right past him. But, oh no. Matt. I feel so bad for him because he's like honestly one of the most consistent kickers in the league. It wasn't the lace's fault. Totally off topic. However, do you think Zimmer is done in Minnesota? I feel like right now most people would say yes, but I really feel like it's a coin toss right now. It depends on what happens like immediately in the off season because all these coaches are kind of that these teams that need new head coaches and stuff like they're gonna wait till the end of the year to search for a new head coach, but I feel like it's a coin toss at the moment. Like I could definitely see them keeping him, but I also could see them like the day their season ends. So it depends on the relationship with the owner. The day their season ends, he's gone. He was a better defensive coordinator for sure. Well, realistically, I mean, they should have won a lot more games this season than they have. And, they have the team to do it. It's just, they league the lead in most like close games this season and stuff. Like, they should have been one of those like 10 plus win teams. So like I don't know. It's just like a coin toss at the moment. Zimmer should be done in Minnesota. They have talent to make the Super Bowl, but he can't get them there. Yeah, see, I agree with that. Like I really feel like they honestly have an elite team with Cook and even with Madison as the RB2 and Jefferson and Thielen. I feel like losing Rudolph kind of hurt a little bit because he was solid. But, like, their offense is good. They've got a good offense. Kirk Cousins is pretty well good with the football. Their defense hasn't been that horrible. And so they start on the ground with Taylor. He gets about 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, see, no, they have a fantastic offense, especially with how well, Kirk until recently, he was like 21-2 touchdown to interception until like this last couple games. But so I can see them getting rid of him because they have to know that they've got an elite team. 2nd and 7 now. There's 10.5 minutes left in the game. He'll go back to DC somewhere and get another chance in a few years. I could see that. That seems like the most, the best option. 2nd and 7. Wentz is alone in the backfield. He fakes the throw, and then he throws again and hits TY. But there is a flag down. It's probably going to be a hold. Yep, it was a hold on the offense. So now it's going to be 2nd and 17. He's well liked in the NFL. Yeah, I like Zimmer. I don't know. It's just not his time with me. It didn't go well. 2nd and 17, I think the Colts get one more score, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown here, and that might be enough. To add the tags, you have to edit your video on your channel. Yeah, you have to go and click edit. So Wentz loads up, hits Pittman, gets the first down, and he steps out of bounds. There's 10-10 left in the game. Probably one of the better throws he's made this game, honestly. And, I'm not trying to just dog down on Wentz, but, he hasn't made a lot of great passes this game. I like that Lions coach. Yeah, Dan Campbell. I have so much respect for that man. Please be sure to tip your DoorDashers. We take a lot of crap. I don't use DoorDash unless I'm on vacation because I live in the middle of freaking nowhere and they don't have DoorDash here. But I always make sure to take care of my Dashers. Jonathan, hand off to Taylor, and he gets about 2 or 3. But yeah, Matthew, working in, with the public, very similar to what you do, but I deliver like money. I understand exactly what you're saying. I pay jackpots and stuff, and it seems like it's like everything is happy and everything. No, we take a lot of crap, and so I totally get it. Tip your waitresses, tip your DoorDashers, tip your slot attendants, tip everybody, because if you work with the people, you take a lot of crap. 2nd and 8. Wentz rolls out, throws to the middle. All right, new best play of the game. Hits a dime down the middle to T.Y. Hilton. He's fired up. The Colts can probably put this game away if they don't mess up down here in the red zone. Who do you think the Bears get new coach? I have no idea. I've heard a lot of different guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Wink. Wow. As soon as I said that was probably his best throw of the game, he went and threw that one. What a throw. Where I used to work, we weren't allowed to take tips. Wow. Was it like a food place or was it like a specific kind of thing? Because like I know certain departments on the casino are not allowed to take tips because it's like conflict of interest, like security and like slot techs, stuff like that. But that's crazy. You can almost tell when Wentz throws if he's got him. Yeah, like Wentz is talented. He's good. Just like I don't trust him. But I don't know, Pookie, on I don't know about the head coach because there's a lot of guys that are gonna need coaches. Joseph said mess up, Colts mess up. Tips on app. Yeah, I usually. All right, Wentz is gonna get credited with a sack because he was standing in, tried to slide up, and doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. But yeah, I definitely make sure to take care of Dashers. Please, Colts, you know you want to lose this game. Come on, please do something stupid. So it's 3rd and 9 here. 6:50 left in the game. It's unbelievable. This is a 2-point game. It's just weird. Wentz has all the time in the world. He rolls out. He flicks it to the back of the end zone and hits Pittman. Wait, that's not Pittman. I don't know who he hits. Desmond Patman for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. Why did Wentz just look completely elite on this drive? And now there's a flag. What a play, honestly. Wow, what a play. Wentz can be good. Like, that's what I'm saying. Wentz has talent. Wentz. Okay, so the defense got hit with roughing the passer call. I was curious what that flag was. Wentz has talent. Wentz just he does things that, like kind of like Baker Mayfield today. Like, Baker, why would you throw some of the throws you did when you got those 4 picks? Like, he makes poor decisions sometimes. All right, so as of right now, it is 21-13, and they're going to kick the extra point. So it's 22-13. This score is not any better, even though we've got another touchdown on the board. Take the penalty on the extra point to make sure it's good. Yep. Him and Reich are meant to be. So, what you're saying is the Colts are going to make it to the Super Bowl. Wentz is going to get hurt, and they're going to pick up Nick Foles, and the Colts are going to win the Super Bowl. No, but him for real, him and Reich are a good team. I feel like it takes a special coach to mesh well with Wentz, and I think when he was in Philly and Doug Peterson or whoever it was, like, I just feel like they did not go well together. And so they had a special relationship. So never mind. AZ trash again. Oh, you're right. I just saw it on the board. Thank you. I think we got talking during the commercial break between third and fourth quarter, and I just forgot. Thank you. Foles is starting this weekend. Yeah, he's finally going to get to play. I actually took Indy on this pick. At least I may win one this weekend. Romo's a nerd. I'm excited to watch Foles. Wentz sucks. Who's better, Justin Fields or Carson Wentz? I think Justin Fields has the potential to be a better quarterback, but right now, until he gets developed more, and if he makes it through this season and next season, like, he has the potential to end up being the better quarterback. But right now, I have to say Wentz, just with the experience. What's up, Rob? As weird as this game is, I don't know if your pick on Indy is safe just yet. There's still like 6 minutes left. But, right now it's that touchdown right there is looking good. Looking good for Indy at the moment. Winston Baker competing for who's worse. Yeah, I think Fields has like a tremendous greater outcome if they keep him healthy. But that was part of Wentz's problem too. He can be a glass cannon sometimes, so I'm not sure about that just yet. Too soon to tell. Did you have a nice Christmas day? I had a nice Christmas as a whole. I kind of split it up through the week. But Christmas Day, I worked, and it was a long day because not a lot going on in the casino in the mornings on Christmas. But I've been in here. I took a nap after work, and I've been in here for the last couple hours, and it's been a pretty good day, so I can't complain at all. I've had a lot of fun with these guys in here. How about you, Rob? Did you have a nice Christmas? Man, did Baker suck today. I was the only reason I would have rooted for Cleveland is for chaos. But I was rooting for Green Bay to put Cleveland away. Baker is tough to be in that competition. Well, especially after today, comparing them today, Wentz wins, the better quarterback. So they're going to start on their own 28 here. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off to Edmonds. He gets a hole and gets a first down. I ask why, and again, why do quarterbacks throw over the middle in clutch situations like this? Keep doing the easy sidelines and running the back. Yeah, look, especially in clutch situations, boring football is okay. Like, people don't understand. Like, and guys like Baker, he feels like he has to make the big play every time if he's throwing the ball. And so, like, you got to just take what you give him, or you're going to throw 4 interceptions in a game. Baker was great. Gave my team 3 touchdowns. It blows chunks working on Christmas. I've been there at times. Yeah, I've been working for 8 years now, and I think I've worked every single Christmas. So I get it, but it doesn't bother me. When you work at the casino, like, you get used to working holidays, and so you accommodate by doing holidays on another day. And so, like, my dad has worked at the casino basically my whole life too. And so I'm just used to it. So it's not that bad. So on 2nd down, he throws. I didn't see who caught it for just a short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. 5:45 left in the game. especially against those deep zones. You can get 10 yards on checkdowns every time. That's what I'm saying. Had a beautiful, peaceful, food-filled day, which did include a nice nap. That is a win any day, holiday or not. All right. Murray loads deep to try to connect with Ertz. He was double teamed, and there's no flag, and it just definitely wasn't working for him. Okay, so and the Colts player is wanting pass interference on that, so it's gonna be 4th and 6. It looks like they're gonna go for it. They kind of have to. The best gift I got was a video telegram from Bill Winnington, a Bulls legend. That's super awesome, Pookie. All right, so they're going for it on their own 42, 4th and 6. Anyone get snow today? I got a nice Christmas rain. Dude, it was like 30, below 30 like 2 days ago. It was 72 degrees here today. Oh, Murray throws deep to the middle of the field. He had a wide open AJ Green, and he just didn't get it to him. So the Cardinals are choking right now. This is going to be a turnover on downs with 5:19. The Colts lead by 9. Can I do math? 9? Yes. But yeah, Kyler choked. Yeah, they choked hard right there, and AJ Green couldn't have been more wide open. Denise got me all Baby Yoda gifts and Tesla merchandise. I'm a happy guy. That's awesome. Yeah, it was 72 degrees here today. Like, it rained a little, but I was shocked. Like, it was kind of warm when I got up for work. I had to be at work at 8:30 this morning, and I was like, it's weird, and I knew it was gonna rain, but when I got to work, it was fine, and I went outside to check the weather because, like, I didn't know if it had started raining yet, and I went out, and it was, like, hot out, and I was like, what happened? Rob has the force working for him. Nagy, if he stays, he will ruin Fields, but Nagy won't fire Nagy. Same weather here in St. Louis. It doesn't feel like a Christmas weather out today. It's sunny today. Yeah, it's going to be, like, in the 70s all week for me, and then next week the high is, like, 34. Is it not 9? I thought I said 9. I was crying because I saw them win a championship in high school. That's super awesome, Pookie. I'm happy for you. Yeah, we got a little rain, but no snow for sure. It was way too warm for snow. I'm tired, Rob. I'm tired. 9 is correct. I'm not gonna count on my fingers, but I'm confident it's in 9. All right, so let's see if Carson Wentz can close a game, because this is like a very similar situation they were in against the Patriots, and he decided to throw the ball. He called an audible at the line of scrimmage and threw an interception. All he has to do is run the ball. I'm heading to Florida in a week, so I'm going from cold to warm weather. That'd be nice. I feel like it'd be real nice to be in Tennessee right now, with it being 70 here. Handoff to, looks like Taylor. No gain. At least I hope. Oh man, AJ made the play. He just couldn't get enough power on the football right there. I feel like he knows he just like lost the game, honestly. That put him in a good position, but if they can get a full stop right here, then maybe. 2nd and 10, they hand it off to Taylor, and he loses 3 this time. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Arizona's taking a timeout with 4:28 left in the quarter. Going to be in the 70s here for the rest of the week, then get cold. Yeah, that's basically identical to here. Like, it's 52 out right now, but tomorrow the high is 70 or 54, so it'll be a little chillier. But then Monday it'll be 70, then 57, 59, and then next Sunday it's showing snow here. Nothing makes sense in Indiana. The Arizona Cardinals are 0-3 in playoff clinching games since 2020. Trayvon Diggs, little boy is hilarious. Is that the guy who called? Is that the little boy who called Dak Patrick Mahomes? 3rd and 12, they run the ball. They don't get nearly enough yards, so it's going to be 4th down with 4:23 left after Arizona takes another timeout. Yeah, 4:23. Sorry, Tim. I mean, Arizona would have won this game if they could connect on all of their field goals, honestly. And then they gave up the safety. I'm a Cowboys fan. What's up, Candace? Welcome to the stream. I think you're the second person that came in here today that said they like the Cowboys. So the Colts are going to punt here, 4th and 9. No Bears all the way. JKLO. I live in Chicago, but the Bears are out, so thefts go Bucks. That's a fair catch called by Christian Kirk. I was napping. Prater missed more than one. I think he missed 2 field goals and an extra point. I think. Or he made the extra point. He definitely missed 2 field goals for sure. All right, so the Cardinals have 4:16 left. They got the ball. They only have 1 timeout, and they're starting from their own 9-yard line. The odds are not in their favor right now. Okay, so thanks, Crafty. I couldn't remember. I thought he missed an extra point too. 1st and 10. Murray's got time. He throws to the middle of the field, hits Kirk, gets a couple. It's going to be 2nd down. The clock's going to start running. Bears old QB Jim McMahon is my grandpa. What a time to go cold. Right? 2nd and 5. He hits Ertz. And he gets the 1st down, but they're only at their own 21 with 3:47. They're literally just like out of time. They're going to have to get a touchdown and a field goal, like onside kick. This team has the ability to move. Your grandpa is awesome for sure. Murray rolls. He takes off running. And he gets out of bounds. All right, so he got out of bounds. So they got the clock stopped, which is something if Arizona wants to win, they need to make sure they do a little bit more of. 3:29 left. They're on their own 31. If Indy wins, I will have 3 picks right. Heck yeah. Chase Edmonds with the one-handed catch. Down to the 40 or down to the 50. You're a girl, right? Yes, Dave, I am. Are you a Vikings fan? Or yeah, that's a Vikings helmet, right? McMahon and Namath were the two coolest QBs ever. All right, so they're under 3 minutes, and they're not moving nearly quick enough to win this game. I feel like they're getting lined up quick, but so he hits Kirk for the 1st down, but he's taken down an inbounds. Love him. Heck yeah, dude. I like getting a diverse chat in here across all fan bases. So I don't think we've had a Vikings fan in here yet, so you're the first. All right, so he hits Ertz. So the clock gets stopped at 2:22. They're at another second down. 15-1 in 85. Oh, you're talking about records. Walter Payton, coach, basketball team at my high school. That's pretty sweet. Cards miss Hopkins. They're banking on getting the onside. Yeah, definitely. And they don't even have well, yeah, they have their kicker. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, Murray takes off on 2nd and 3. He gets an edge and gets an out of bounds. There's a flag down. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. I mean, it's hard not to miss a guy like Hopkins. So it's a holding penalty. I'll take it to the grave. Merry Christmas, Dave. I appreciate you stopping in here. All right, 2nd and 13, 1 timeout, and they have the 2-minute warning on their own 45. Murray goes to load up deep and then ends up checking it down to Christian Kirk, and that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. I don't think they have enough time to get another play off. All right, 2 minutes left in this game. They wanted to try to get another play off, but the Falcons are still in the playoff race right now, Dave. Cardinals have no chance at this point. Yeah, they took way too much time on this drive, honestly. Kyler's gassed out. Yeah. He's done a lot of running around. And it'll be so dumb if the Cardinals somehow miss the playoffs. All right, 2 minutes left. They're on the Colts 31. And there's flags. There's going to be a full start on the offense. AZ does not a choke. Yeah, I mean, last year this looked a lot very close to the same. Kyler moves like a water bug sometimes. Merry Christmas, Jack. 1st and 15. He hits Ertz and only gets 2 yards. The clock's rolling. I think Kyler is perpetually banged up. That would end the Kingsbury experiment. I could agree with you, Luke, about the Colts. 2nd and 13. Murray steps up. He throws, hits Christian Kirk for the first down. They've only got a minute and a half left. They got literally no time. So he tries to hit. Do y'all remember the Arizona Packers? All right, I'm going to step right over here and check on my dog real quick because it sounds like they're digging a hole. Colts were a 1-5 to start. Yeah, just like the Dolphins, man. They were 2-7. Now they're 7-7 or 8-7. All right, just kidding. They are okay. Gonna go make some coffee. Go, Indy. She sounds like she's okay now. All right, Murray hit Edmonds, And he gets tackled right before he makes it out of bounds. I can eke out a W. 3rd and 2. They got to take an end zone shot right here if they want a chance. And he runs the ball. All right, so they stopped the clock, so I guess that makes it a little better. 55 seconds left. Yeah, that was a nice tackle. So it's 1st and goal now for the Cardinals. 55 seconds left on the 10-yard line. I'm late. No, that's okay, Freddie. All right, the Colts are going to take a timeout right here. How much time is left? 55 seconds. They're on the 10-yard line. They'll have to get the touchdown, the extra point, and a field goal to try to win. To beat the Colts, that is. Colts just got to make a stop. So Matt Prater has completed a successful onside kick this year. So he takes a shot to the end zone to Ertz, and it's incomplete. Pookie, I'll just type the name of it. It's an app, or I guess a website. It's a Canva. Yes, make it easier for the Packers to get first round bye. True. All right, 51 seconds left, 2nd and goal. How much time is left? 51 seconds before this 2nd and goal play. All right, he's standing in. He loads up the back of the end zone. He makes the catch, but I don't think he gets his feet in. That was the Wesley guy who I think caught the touchdown earlier. His left foot was almost inbounds. So it's 3rd and goal, and they're going to kick the field goal now. All right, so 3rd and goal, 28-yard attempt. They're going to kick the field goal, and then the onside kick. And the kick is good. So now it's 16-22 with 42 seconds left. Candace, I appreciate that. Why would they kick? I think they want to go ahead and guarantee the 3 points and try so they have a little more time to get the touchdown if they can get the onside kick. So they can they're closer, so they can pretty much guarantee the field goal, I think. So they don't have to take the chance of having to take like a 50-yard field. I don't know. I don't understand. Love the videos. Keep the grind. I appreciate that, Jack. All right, 42 seconds left. Matt Prater has had one successful onside kick this year. They're lining up now. Make sure they line up correctly. I saw this happen to the Seahawks not too long ago. All right, the Colts are taking their 2nd timeout. I feel like this is like an ice the kicker kind of thing. You got to get 2 scores, so get one while you can. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would have still taken like one more quick shot to the end zone while you were on the 10-yard line. Because now, if you get it, everyone's just going to huddle into the end zone and guard the end zone if you recover the onside kick. I don't know. I just felt like one more shot, you didn't get it, it's 4th and goal, then kick it. Or go for it then, because if, I don't know. I just feel like I don't agree with the field goal on 3rd and goal, but I understand in case they don't want to worry about taking a long field goal and maybe they feel like they can do it better. All right, the kick is up and it's recovered on with the Colts. So that is the game. We started this game with a weird score, and we finished with an odd score, not quite as weird. And that's that. You're right, Luke. And Wentz is going to take the kneel. Decent onside try. Yeah, it ended up coming loose for like a second, but, they're not very easy. Boo, but total respect. Absolutely. I don't know. I still don't think I agree with the kicking on 3rd and goal. So that's questionable. But, a lot of coaches have made of end of the game questionable calls. And I'm going to bring my partner in crime up here with me for a few minutes to close out the stream. What is up?
So I got a couple questions for you.
Shoot.
First of all, why does Kyler Murray look like Baker Mayfield at quarterbacking?
I still think Kyler looks better.
Well, and what's the deal with kicking a field goal on 3rd down there? Would you rather try to?
That's what we were talking about. Still, yeah, Freddie, you still have to get the onside, but like,
I was just
think
thinking
you got a better chance of kicking like a 50-yard field goal than you do throwing a 50-yard Hail Mary without DeAndre Hopkins. Like,
yeah.
You should have went for the touchdown in the off chance you do get the onside kick. Like, you have one more shot. At least take one more shot to the end zone before you kick it. Because you can take one more play and only use like 4 seconds, a quick one shot to the end zone.
There was plenty of time. I mean, it was either or. I just felt like 3rd and 10 is going to be a much better shot at the end zone than 45 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Crafty, big opportunity for the Rams on Sunday. Yeah, a Rams win takes the division over from the Cardinals. So, Wink, thanks for hanging out with me so long. I do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with him earlier today as well. We both definitely appreciate you guys spending your time with us on this holiday. It's been a fun day. I'm sad that I slept through half of the last game, but according to you guys, I didn't miss very much.
That's what I did through this game, and then you know what I love? I love DVR. DVR lets me go through commercials, and I don't have to deal with the thing I hate the most.
That's true. Well, I had these guys to deal with commercials with, so it wasn't so bad. I was 0 for 3 today with the teams I wanted to win, not winning. Oh, well, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I wanted the 49ers. I couldn't tell you who, honestly, I wanted to win today on this game. And the last game, I don't think it really mattered to me who won on that one either. So these 2 games were just more for pure enjoyment because I'm not worried about the Browns. And the Green Bay is going to be fine either way. So when are you going to do this again? I want to watch all day tomorrow. Starting at 1 o'clock, he will be kicking off the stream. It will be Bengals and Ravens on here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I have not decided about the 4:25 Chiefs and Steelers game. I really want to, but it's just going to all come down to how I'm feeling, get it, through my shift. And then Sunday night, Dallas versus Washington. I'll definitely 100% be in here for that. Do you risk throwing a pick? I mean, either way, you have to take that shot. So, a pick is the equivalent to kicking an onside kick and not getting it. You got to take the shot.
Yeah, I feel like the only way you're going to get momentum there is that if you score the touchdown on that drive, and then all you have to do is get 10 yards for a first. I mean, I know you still have to complete the onside kick, but, the touchdown gets it within reach, and then you go in there fired up on the onside kick, and you don't know what can happen. Then you don't have to throw it 45 yards in the air to the end zone. Just seems like a better plan.
That wide open look to AJ Green, that would have pretty much sealed the deal. Like with the Cardinals being able to come back.
Did you know
had 4 picks?
the other thing I was going to tell you about Kyler Murray today? I don't know whether it's the play calling from the sideline, his audibles on the line, but did you notice that later in the game there, the Colts just all fell way back 15 yards deep, and they didn't really cover anything underneath, but they did not have anybody running an underneath route. So he was throwing downfield into tough coverage. I mean, it seemed like there was no recipe for success there. It seemed like the play calling was off in my mind.
Yeah, this whole game was weird, if you want to be honest. If you're going to take away just the weirdness of the scores the whole game, 6-0, 6-7, 12-6, 15-12, or 13-12. Like, this whole game was weird from start to finish. Like, the first quarter was good. We had a great first quarter. Everything was smooth. It was played just normal. Then second quarter, I was like, every one of them forgot how to play football. I said this was like the definition of giving 2 controllers to 2 people who've never played Madden, don't know a thing about football, and just trying to make them play a football game. That's what the second quarter was, and a little bit starting in the third quarter. And then about halfway through the third quarter, Colts' second drive, it started being fine again. And then, it just got a little messy there at the end. The penalties really hurt both teams. Jonathan Taylor, is a beast. Carson Wentz looked elite in the fourth quarter. Like, he actually looked like an elite quarterback, like that deep ball to T.Y. on the edge, like elite pass, elite plays. And then, this is that time of year where especially like compared to last year, where the Cardinals just kind of
fizzle.
Yeah, they just fall apart. They start hot and can't finish.
All things considered, I know that's a good win for Indy on the road. I mean, that is a really good win. Their defensive unit was depleted and played well. But I don't think any of the 3 teams today I don't think the Packers, the Colts, or the Cardinals today played Super Bowl ready. I don't think nobody played Super Bowl ready football today.
Yeah, I mean, well, the first half for Green Bay, yes, the first half. Second half, but, when you got a lead like that, yeah, they kind of gave the game away, but, like, they're not going to exert that extra energy when they are playing with the lead. They're just trying to get through the game at that point. Like, we've scored enough points to win. Like, I understand it because Aaron Rodgers was hurt. They didn't want to hurt anybody else. They're just trying to get through it. Yeah, Baker could have thrown 6 or 7 picks. Yeah, Baker gave that game away, honestly. From what I can tell, it all came down to – if he hadn't thrown those picks, I think Aaron Rodgers would have played more, had more yards in the second half, had more anything, like more production in the second half if he hadn't thrown those picks, because he would have had to. But he didn't have to. He didn't do anything the second half, and they still won.
I don't know. I would rather see Aaron Rodgers go out there and just go for the jugular and go for the throat and finish them off early.
Well, if he was going to stay in the game, they might as well have let Jordan Love take some reps, because if something happens to his foot, he's the next man up. Like, the smartest thing they could have done was play Jordan Love the second half, unless they started losing the lead, then bring Aaron back in.
I agree, Puppet. They just don't know what 4 quarters is. And, the thing about that is that him getting his toe stomped on today, when he took that cleat off, you don't know. They may sideline him and make him have surgery on that toe, or because it was an option, that they said.
Hey. I thought we were really going to see Jordan Love in the second half. I thought it was crucial for him to play against. Okay, look, the Browns are not a good team right now, but they still have a good defense. This would have been great practice for him, playing against an elite defensive line.
And give him something to play for, and go in there. Hey, don't make a mistake. Let's just go in here and call simple plays, give him confidence, and let him get into the rhythm of a big game, because it might come down to that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Next man up. He could be fine today, and he could hurt himself more tomorrow. Or their next practice that he tries to work through it and gets more hurt. You don't know what's going to happen. And I know Aaron Rodgers is tough. He's been playing on it this whole time. He's a tough guy, but, like, anything can happen. Look what happened to Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Like, you could tell as much as he ran how much it hurt him. Like, he had like less production with his weapons in the Super Bowl, but like you could tell what the toe affected Mahomes.
Yeah.
So like
Baker had more big throws to Green Bay than Rodgers.
That's facts.
God, horrible. Hey,
No.
Alex, I'll tell you what. If you don't feel like being here at 4:25 tomorrow, take your time. I'll set it up and just start it, because if you want to do the 8 o'clock, I'll go as long as I can humanly go tomorrow, because I don't have nothing to do.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I want to be in here as much as possible. Like, I want to be here for the Chiefs game, but like after I got home from work today, I just plummeted. Like, if I get more sleep tonight than I got last night, which was like virtually none, then I'll be good. I'll be fine. But
that starts in the stream here shortly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good conversation to be had on these Christmas games, honestly. Like, the whole argument of bringing Jordan Love, at least the fourth quarter, I think that was crucial. That was a crucial time for him to come into the game and just to get some reps.
I think so, too.
And like, when I don't know, something's telling me, like, Matt LaFleur, you're doing a great job, but look what you got. You're MVP, because like he's playing MVP caliber, is banged up, and you don't know what's going to happen this week with him by the time you get to your next game. Why don't you give the next man up while you're holding a solid lead and see what he can do? He honestly probably could have scored some more points, because no one expected to play against him. You don't game plan for both QBs most of the time unless you're a dual QB system, and they're not. So he might have even done well.
Hey, Wink, thank you for that comment. Actually, your conversation and the audience's conversation made that first game tolerable for me as well. And I'm sure Alex feels the same way during this game. I mean, to make it even a better game. So you guys make our job, what we're in here trying to do, so much easier. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, Wink, you kept us going. He was like, man, I love how stupid this game is, and like I felt that like on a deep level. Like, I enjoy chaos. Like, that's what this season's been, so I'm here for it. I don't care if it's the worst game ever because of chaos. I'm down for it.
Yeah, they said surgery wouldn't sideline Rodgers. That's good information. I think then I wonder why he doesn't go ahead and get it fixed then.
Because anything can happen in surgery, and it could end up sidelining him. And so I don't think he wants to be out until his season's done. Like, he's going to try to push it as much as he can, but if he takes another cleat to the toe, like, he's not going to have a choice. And so I just feel like getting Love at least acquainted a little bit more with the offense, get some reps in, just in case. You never know with the COVID thing too, like hitting everybody who you're gonna have. He needs to. They need to just at least think about that.
Yeah, Tim, thank you for spending Christmas with us, my friend.
Absolutely, Tim. It's always a pleasure to have you sit and talk with us. We'll be covering your boys on Monday versus the Dolphins. I'll definitely be in here for that. Love sucks.
See, I don't think he's that bad. I just think he needs reps.
I just think he needs time, yeah.
But anyway, I know this is no time of year to be trying to get reps. Yeah, so I'm telling you what, guys, it looks like we will be in here from probably 1 till like 11:30 tomorrow, just because I'm on vacation and I don't usually have the time. I will spend the time in here just hanging out, because I'm going to be watching football games right here, and it's just as easy to do this. Yeah, Love was a wasted draft pick. I agree with that. I mean, honestly, I think if they would have prepared a little bit better at that point in time, then they would be, they might be in a much better position right now, but it is what it is.
Honestly, they could have gotten Love in the second or third round and got someone better in the first round if they really wanted Love like that bad. He wasn't going in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it could have happened at a later round. I'm sure that there was probably a better playmaker on the board right there than Love.
100%. And they would have made Rodgers happy, and none of this offseason drama would have happened.
Oh, I think it still would have happened, just a little bit different. I'll tell you what, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is beloved but he needs to put up another Super Bowl. I mean, really needs to put up a Super Bowl.
I think the Packers will be very close, if not, they're the one team that I can see going to the Super Bowl. Like I see every time I think about it, every week, they're the one team that's always there. It
just seems like they're having a lot of trouble closing out ball games here lately, and that scares me.
You're right, but they're so much ahead of everybody right now that they've got a little bit of cushion room.
I love their 1-2 punch at running back. I think Dillon and Jones is absolutely phenomenal the way they play them. I think their offensive strategy is excellent. I just think they got to learn how to close out games.
10-4 like last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you can make an argument that the Colts are maybe the best team in the AFC.
Someone said that earlier, and I was like, you're probably correct at the moment. Like, right now, when Wentz is not being Wentz, they are definitely the best team. Like, if he could play like he did in the fourth quarter, like, every game, no one's going to beat them. Especially getting Leonard and Hooker back on defense, like some of these key pieces, get some of their offensive line back because that's their biggest issue right now. They got like 4 guys because like they already had like 2 or 3 out and then 2 more went out in this game. Like, so
I agree with
you. Wins either, but if he can be consistent, then they can win any game, literally any game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, he's proven today that they can up their play. I just was not impressed with the Cardinals' game plan today. I really just did not feel like that it was fitting for what they had in front of them. Yeah. Lost a lot of faith today.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
You ready to lock it down for the day and get some bed, get some sleep?
Yeah, I need some food and my dogs probably need to use the bathroom and need some sleep.
But we'll see you folks tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody that is in here, will be back. We'll probably be on here all day after 1 o'clock. So anytime you want to pop in and just say hello or anything, we'll be here. We're always down to chat with you guys. We love having all of the random conversations that we somehow manage to have, whether it be about movies or actually about football or whatever. I love it, and it makes my days so much better. And so it's nice getting to know each and every one of you. But thanks, Gabe, Freddie, Tim, Wink, especially you guys that have been here like this entire stream for the most part. River Rat, Puppet. I don't know who else is still in here at the moment. I know I met a couple new of you right at the end. Aaron and Candace and Crafty's been in here. Jack, a couple other guys. Jonathan. I'll pop in the chat tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate all of you. I know you guys as well as I do. Rob, it was nice meeting you as well. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, and I definitely appreciate all of you guys spending part of your Christmas with me. We will see you all tomorrow or some point this week, and everybody have a wonderful rest of your night.